It's like, you guys never noticed that my armor's all one piece? I mean, you guys like looted this from a dead body and gave it to me. You should know.
What was the magic that was there spot on the armor anyway?
There is no magic. It's just Grom Grill is magical.
Did they give you like the oddity as well?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Wait, what that wasn't like.
It's a ring.
Aidan, what was one of your armor does like now like because of the magic, right?
I got a chest plate, I think. Not chest plate. Mail armor.
The oddity was separate from the ring.
Oh, it's probably in miscellaneous.
What was the oddity again? I don't remember. It was something weird.
Illusionary weapon.
Oh yeah, it's a weapon that's not really a weapon.
Yeah.
Just looks like a dangerous weapon.
Yeah. It's like waving a plastic lightsaber around.
Yeah, I love that it says for thespians, like actors and stuff. Looks real, but it inflicts no damage. Like, cool. Thanks, I guess.
Is the description on my braces and leggings in, or?
Oh no.
No, okay. What the hell is that? So I just saw some air poking outside. It's my beard.
What the fuck, dude?
No, it was poking up quite far out my face. So I just needed to put it down.
Quite far out my face. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. And how far do I need to scroll up for this armor? It's the cloak, so that's when you pulled out like a ladder or something.
No. I just bought yet another challenge. Way.
Okay. 71 and 62. Hey, don't post something when I'm scrolling up.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were scrolling in my bag. Sorry. Or I wouldn't have. Sorry.
Damn it.
Right. That was Aidan.
Oh shit! Wait, what?
No, that's me. I put the numbers down of what I was looking for.
Okay.
Okay.
You're lucky. I just found it just as you like typed it, so I got like a second to remember the numbers. Where is the table? Where is it for the magical items? Archives of the Empire? Yeah. See. Armor of glittering scale. Okay. That was on your bracers. I'm just quickly doing it now.
Okay.
While I'm filling this in, can somebody do what happened last time?
I can do it.
Okay.
I can remember where we left off. I mean, started, if you know what
Let's
I mean.
see. Alucard was in the Bögenhafen festival with a dwarf, walking around until he saw Dr. Zootopia, was it, Chris?
Yeah, good memory.
Yeah.
So,
Dr. Zootopia.
do I have to say it like that?
No.
Where he went to see the Dr. Zootopia thing, where he found a dwarf sneaking up on a cage, and when he confronted him, it appeared the dwarf was sneaking up on a goblin with 3 legs. That the goblin was scared of the dwarf because, it's his master, so he tormented it and never fed it or gave it sunlight. So Alucard offered to buy the goblin, but because the goblin is part of the show, he needs to wait until they finish the show. Conan and Philippe went shopping around and found a shop where Philippe got the bag with extra pockets. And they bought some magical items. Philippe, I think, bought magical armor, magical sword. Conna, and they both got gifts for Alucard, some magical items. Hitch went to the festival as well, met up with Alucard to watch the show, Dr. Zootopia's show. When the goblin, when they brought the goblin to the show, he freaked out again and did escape through a small hole in the wall. And went to the sewers. So Alucard and I were told that if we bring the goblin back to make sure that the people are safe, we'll be rewarded 5 gold. So we saw Conan and Philippe, so we told them what happened. So we went down to the sewers. make sure we didn't fall down or anything. Found the remains of the goblin. Apparently he was eaten by a demon. Alucard and Conan kill a demon, while me and Philippe didn't get a chance to do anything. We went out, and on the way out of the sewers, Alucard found the body of the dwarf that he has been hanging out with in the festival. He was apparently dead. His heart was taken out. So we
His heart
assumed that
was
the
missing.
cultist. Yep. So we assumed that the cultists who were summoning the demon did that to him. So we resurface from another pipe, and we're now trying to investigate what happened to the dwarf. And that's it.
Yeah. So you are currently at the docks of the city of Bögenhafen, on the same side as where you originally arrived with the ship, but this is a long stretch of docks. There was a little fishing post right next to the pipe that you came out of that looked abandoned, with some bottles of alcohol strewn about amongst the fishing supplies. I believe you guys were gonna investigate this area a bit, just as we stopped last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are
We
at a
have the
little
dagger.
you are at a little fishing area. What do you do?
Well, Ricardo, we can try asking people around. Someone must have seen what happened to him.
Hi. I wonder if anyone on the boat saw him. I mean, they're just docked up there. It would be good if they did. Should we go ask?
Yeah, I mean, that's the
If they're
best
still
bet.
here. I know that they said they'd probably be here most of the day.
I mean, you can go ahead and do that, and I can go ask the people that are like close to here.
Well, I thought you'd wanted to go ask because, you know, you sailed with them for so long, but alright.
I mean, whatever you want. I don't mind both.
See how Alucard's eyes narrow at you a little bit. Okay.
So,
I'll tie up the horse in the boat here, and I'll head up to the boat.
Philippe is away, but that should be his magical items sorted out.
I shoot his legs.
With fire?
No, with a warpstone pistol.
Damn, they won't protect against that.
If an attack deals damage with the flames or protector, remember reduce the damage take by 2. Let's test out how good this is.
Flamethrower at his feet. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it?
How about now? Just fucking like put a match next to the fucking warpstone.
Chucking bombs and molotovs, just trying everything.
You still got that oil?
Yeah, this would have been handy on the burning boat.
Yes. Funny Philippe hadn't set fire to it.
Yeah, he was the culprit all along. The honorable Bretonnian knight, also known as the arsonist.
Also known as the not honorable Bretonian.
Yeah, I mean, it's when I say it, it's clearly sarcasm.
did he do that? Made him like honorable again? Did he lie or something?
I mean, he does something dishonorable like almost every session.
Yeah, and like punches an innocent person or like lies about his religion or whatever.
I mean, that seems like noble stuff.
Yeah.
Sex with whores.
What are his rules of honor again? A knight may only fight hand to hand with sword or lance. They may not use a missile weapon. A knight shall always accept a challenge towards personal combat. A knight shall not draw sword against their fellow Bretonnian knight, except in trial by combat or within a tournament. A knight shall not allow themselves to be captured alive, and a knight shall not flee from the enemy, nor retreat
He's
without
definitely been
proper
captured.
tactical calls.
And he's definitely fled.
Flynn? I don't
Tactical
remember.
retreat.
It was when we were in the underground thing. The giant monster came out of like all the goop and stuff in the corner. There was like a door with like a bars that were like sealed by like a turn
yeah.
sort of handle.
Sorry about interrupting you guys. You're at the docks. What do you do?
Yeah. I'm heading to the boat to ask some questions. They're gonna.
Okay, you're heading back to the Barabelli.
See if they saw anything.
Yeah, the crew is there, Gizmar and Hardlip, but Joseph is currently not at the ship. The stoker is just down there, so I can like get his sheet open if I need him.
Okay. Who's the first person I run into?
It would be Gizmar, because Heartlip is still like recovering from his wounds on the ship. The actual guard can't really do any guarding.
No problem. Right, I'll walk up to him. Excuse me, mate, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Aye? What's this about?
Did you see down there was a dwarf doing some fishing? Did you see any commotion over there? And I point towards the dock.
It is a fair, like, distance from where you are. This is a pretty big city, so it's like, it's like barely in view, but there's like...
Perception is.
Yeah, it's like barely in view, but there's other docks in between and stuff like that. As you point down in, like, the direction, it's like... No, nothing out of the ordinary. Just people working on the docks.
Seems an acquaintance of mine that I met at the festival was murdered.
Murdered?
Back, yeah, we find a ceremonial knife and his heart had been carved out. His body is in the sewers. It's a long story, but needless to say, there's a killer running around here. Perhaps a cultist. Keep your eye out for any suspicious individuals, perhaps ones with blood on robes.
Oh, cultist is bad business.
Do you think I should inform anyone in the town?
Perhaps the authorities, but I'm not sure.
I'll ask some guards if I see them. But yeah, just watch your back. Make sure no one tries to take the ship.
I've been sailing with Joseph for a while. A few years back, we had a run-in with some cultists as well. They had completely taken over a town. They were in every aspect of the town, like even up to its like highest leadership. If they are rooted deep within this town, it might be a bit of trouble. We just dealt with them, unloaded our cargo, and left that town to its own business.
Where was this?
Oh, down in a small town in Hockland, just by the Stir River.
Alright, well, try to avoid that then. Right. Well, thank you very much for the information. I'll go inform the party about it. And see if I can find someone that's doesn't look like they're involved in cult activity within the authorities.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'll start heading back to the guys.
Okay. Did you hitch? I don't know what Philippe and Conan are doing because they're both not here. Oh, Philippe is here now. But Hitch, did you just stay at the sewer entrance at like the little fishing spot while Alucard?
No, I said I was gonna like ask the people around here if they
Okay.
saw what happened.
So you're just asking around the docks. Do me a gossip test.
Gossip. Average.
Yeah. Oh, frightful it was. This drunken dwarf just showed up, started fishing and cussing, and while we were trying to think of a way of getting rid of this uncouth lout, thinking of calling the guards, just as I looked away for a second, I heard a blasphemous scream. As I looked back over, I just saw him disappear into the drainage pipe, as if he was being pulled in by something.
He was pulled in by something?
It looked like it. I was too afraid to go and take a look. Oh my! Starts waving her like a little fan. Woo!
So you didn't see anyone like come up close to him or anything?
No, I did not see anyone approach. I told this to the watch. They said that they were gonna look into it, but I haven't seen any watchmen in this area for a while now. This happened at least a few hours back.
And none of the watchmen showed up?
No.
It's a bit suspicious. Well, thank you for the trouble. And,
Are you here in service of the city looking into this matter?
Well, not exactly. We just happened to stumble on the matter. I think one of my so-called companions knew the dwarf that was, taken away into the sewer.
Oh, it's good to see that there's still like citizenry that cares about this town, that wants to solve its heinous mysteries.
Do these things usually happen in the city?
disappearances?
Or yeah, stuff like that, where somebody gets pulled into the sewer.
In the sewer specifically? No. This is the first I've witnessed such a deed.
Any rumors of stuff like that happening, spreading around in the town?
Not that I can recall. Most unspoken things happen on the other side of the river, as she points to like the other side of the river.
The other side of the river.
Yes, in the northern part of the city. They call it the pit. It's where all the rabble and the lower class reside.
That's where the unusual stuff happens.
That's where most rumors come from. But
Well,
if you want to
thank
visit the Shalian Mercy House to get your ailments cured, you'll have to brave the pit.
Okay. I mean, I don't think I have any ailment, but thank you for the information. Thank you
Not
for
saying
this
you look
information.
sick, but you know.
All right, yeah. Thank you for the information, and maybe stay out of the sewers a bit and keep yourself safe. Doesn't
Yes.
seem that city is
It
secure
is
at the
quite
moment.
late. I will retire to my residence.
Well, good luck and make sure
I've got
stay
some
safe.
Dalmatians to go and take care of.
101 of them?
Yeah, I don't know why in my mind I was picturing her as like a Cruella de Vil type of lady.
Well, you go take care of those 101 dogs of yours.
Did you just tell a random woman not to go into the sewers? Why the fuck would she go into the sewers? I'm just whispering this to Philippe.
I can't do my usual sewer exploration. What a shame.
Hey, look, Kristen really specify like what her class is. Is she lower class, high class?
That's true.
She might be a rat catcher. Okay, you saying women can't be a rat catcher, Mckadow?
I'm saying you can't hear this.
Oh.
Medicine.
Okay, yeah. So you come back to the sewage exit entrance point. Alucard, you see Hitch just talking to some locals at the docks. It's like it's evening. It's like 9ish in-game time, so that means that it's definitely like dark out, since it's still like winter time.
Fantastic. No helmet. Hooray.
Philippe, what are you doing? Great.
Is he gone again?
I don't know.
I'm eating, sorry.
Oh, you're eating?
I had a mouthful when you asked me that. I'm just looking for clues.
Looking for clues.
Yeah.
Helmet off.
Right. Yes.
Do you have like a what's it called? Like the glass on the stick that Sherlock Holmes uses?
The glass.
Magnifying glass.
A magnifying glass, yeah.
I couldn't picture what you were saying.
You know, the round glass on a stick.
If I see a piece of glass on the floor, I'll pick it up, try and use that.
Okay, do me a perception, just average, no combat or anything. Astounding failure. Is that with your helmet off?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Philippe?
Um,
Why are you holding that
looking
glass to your eye?
I'm looking for clues.
Oh. Okay. You want to use these? Better than a piece of glass you pick up off the ground.
Okay.
Okay, you put on the spectacles, you can make me another perception test.
Yeah, do I drag him in or do I just add the plus 20?
Just give yourself a
plus
plus 20, yeah.
I'm
Don't-
going to take it back off you.
Okay. Okay, so 40 then.
I should put these into the bag. They might break. I like them.
An impressive
wrong.
failure.
What exactly are you looking for, Philippe? Just clues?
Just clues, like if there's any like marks that he's left behind or...
Yeah, at the fishing area, you don't see anything out of the ordinary, Philippe. It's just a fishing pole, like, you know, like stuck in a holder with a line up. It seems to be reeled in. There's empty bottles thrown about. Some have like a little bit of like slush still in them. There don't seem to be any obvious like drag marks in this area of somebody like being dragged away or anything like that.
And I'll also look where the horse is, what I pulled out.
Oh, yeah, the horse like from the cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he squeezed it through the pipe, and like it's just up here on the docks, just very confused.
Yeah, it's tied to the boat. It's tied up along with the boat.
Okay.
I will talk to Hitch. What'd you find out, Hitch?
Well, apparently, one woman saw the dwarf, and when she turned around, she heard him scream, and it looked like he was being pulled into the sewers.
Pulled in?
That's what she said. She didn't really see anyone coming up close to him.
That's strange. Magic or perhaps multiple people?
Wouldn't be surprised if that demon you killed pulled him in.
But wasn't he used to as a sacrificial thing to summon it?
I mean,
We saw
we're
it
not
appear.
sure.
We saw it appear. It wasn't there beforehand.
That's true. And she
We
also
seem to use
said,
this thing. I pull out the fucking pelvis.
Elvis?
Yeah, I've got the pelvis of the goblin.
Of the three-legged goblin.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. But she also did say that, the rumors of stuff like that happening usually comes from the other side of the river.
The other side.
Yep, it's where all the port and lower crafts are.
I look around. There doesn't seem to be a boat, but we do have a little rowboat.
I mean, if you want to go south to there, we can.
Yeah, there is no. As you look
There's not
around,
enough room for all of us.
yeah, as you look around, you do indeed see that there is no bridge crossing the river to easily go between the sides. But along the dock, there seems to be like multiple ferries that, for a fee, take you across. But you have your own rowboat, as you said.
Also, Alucard, I should point out that she did tell the Watch of what happened, but none of them have showed up. She said this thing happened like a couple of hours ago, and none of the Watchmen ever showed up to investigate.
So
Talking
yeah,
about
I was
watchmen,
warned that-
a patrol of watchmen appears and yells out, "Alucard, Praven?
I turn around. Yes?
Are you the one doing the investigation for the Magister?"
I am.
We've been sent to locate you and check up on how your investigation is going.
Well, there seems to have been a murder of a dwarven, I don't know if he's a citizen of this place. I never got around to asking. A couple hours ago. Apparently a woman reported it to the Watch recently.
Must have been to a different patrol. This is the first we're hearing of this. What exactly happened?
He seems to have been pulled into that sewer entrance when I point over there, and was murdered, sacrificed in order to do some sort of cult ritual. Here's the sacrificial knife.
Do you have the name of the one who got pulled into the sewers?
I believe his name was Gottfried Gurenson.
Okay, he scribbles it down on like a piece of note.
He should be perhaps in the town records. He was arrested for being drunk and put in the stocks at the festival.
I see. Then he should indeed be in the records at the court at the Schaffenfest. We'll look into this. You think that this is related to finding your missing goblin creature?
We found this, and I pull out the pelvis again, saying inside a ritual circle that seemed to be to do with cult activity.
Ah, I see.
Yes, it seems to be some sort of a cult activity in the town. Is that a common thing? Has this been reported before?
There have been reports, but minor instances. People, groups of people getting together, forming little groups that think a bit more highly of themselves than they should, like that kind of thing. But nothing too major, nothing out of the ordinary.
Well, a demon was down there. Luckily,
A demon?
My adventuring party is used to dealing with them, but it was definitely a demon ritual. We've seen it once before.
The guards are like talking to each other, like a bit like unnerved. Like you can tell that they have never seen a demon before.
It's filthy chaos. Here, hang on. and I'll reach over and just snag Conan's book off him.
His
And I'll
bestiary that is
yeah,
making.
I'll flip to the page, but with it, it's like similar to this, but not exactly the same. It looked different. I'll point to the one that we encountered before that he's drawn down.
A creature like this was in the sewers, right underneath the town, and you dealt with this?
We've dealt with it. It was sort of like ethereal. Our weapons went through it, but the more that we swung at it, the more it dissipated. It's sort of like a gas. It just disappeared after enough strikes. It was truly demonic.
I
For lack
see.
of a better word.
Well, the magistrate Richter at the festival court, he would want to learn all about this, know all this information you've discovered. This all seems very important for the town. Would you mind coming with us to go and see him, to report your findings?
I look back at the other guys. Do you want to go?
If we have to, I guess.
Okay.
The magistrate informed us that you had a group, an adventuring party, helping you out in this investigation. And while you are staying at the inn, is this the group he spoke of? We did not get any descriptions or names of who is with you.
Yes, this is Philippe D'Artagnan, Conan, Bloodsmither, and Hitch. You have a last name, Hitch?
Thynier.
Tinier.
Thynier.
Oh, Thynier. Sorry, I thought you said Tinier. This is Hitch Thynier. He's apparently joining our adventuring group. We also have one more that is basically like a mercenary that I'm hiring from the city, but not in an official capacity.
Very well. Takes like a good look at the group. It's like I'll spread the word amongst the watch that if they run into a group of your description, that you are currently performing an investigation for the magistrate himself.
That would be most helpful. We've heard tale that across the water there's been some rumors of kidnappings and people going missing. Perhaps that'd be a place for the watch to investigate.
Ah, yes. The pit. It is the roughest area of town for sure. Many of our watchmen dreads going on patrol there.
Sounds like a good place to investigate. Perhaps there's cult activities springing up over there. We'll report our findings and then perhaps investigate there, but we'll see what the magistrate wants.
Very well. Follow us, and they guide you through like the city streets.
Take the horse.
The new horse.
Yeah, until I sell it. I'm not gonna leave it there for someone to nick or eat.
Past the east-west gate, where there's still like quite a bit of a queue, but like much smaller now because it is getting way late. But the guard just escorts you through, back to the Schaffenfest. Are you all going?
Yeah.
You still don't have a party ambition.
For ambition.
Oh yeah, you
sure,
gotta
Tim.
gotta pick a new one.
We'll do it later.
You reach the festival court, the large tent with the town's coat of arms hanging outside. It is already pretty late. There's torchlight outside. There's guards patrolling, like standing in front of the entrance, but there doesn't seem to be any business done in the court tent anymore at this time. They're all just kind of like wrapping up, like taking their papers, getting ready to go home. Well, the guardsman walks up front, goes into the tent, comes back out. The magistrate will still see you, but he said it'll be a short meeting, preferably because it is getting quite late.
Very well.
You go in, you see Magistrate Richter. Yeah. Alucard Praven, was it? How goes the investigation? Have the guards informed me that some progress have been made? You have learned new information?
More than enough information, but not enough answers. I slapped down the knife and I slapped down the pelvis. Like, So the goblin that was that escaped has perished. It seems to have been sacrificed along with a dwarf that was in the stocks earlier that I released, if you remember, in the sewers for some sort of cult ritual. Do you know of any cultist activity in your city?
Cultist activity? Not quite. Minor disturbances have been reported in the last few weeks, but nothing too out of the ordinary.
Has anyone gone missing?
In the lead up to the Schaffenfest, some reputable merchants have gone missing, but we have investigated into this matter, and it seems to just be merchants dealing with the competition, so to speak.
Seems to be.
From what we've discovered so far, but perhaps with your new information there might be more behind these disappearances.
Yeah, so it certainly seems like it. Like I said, this is clearly like some sort of sacrificial knife. The heart of the dwarf had been carved out. His body is still unfortunately in the sewer because we couldn't take it with us.
I see. And what about the goblin creature with 3 legs that disappeared into the city? Did you manage to reclaim it?
That was the first thing I told you, sir. Please take the wax out of your ears.
Oh, sorry.
No, I said that he's been perished and sacrificed for the ritual. That's
Do you
his
have...
pelvis right there. I pointed at the table.
Ah. That does indeed seems to belong to a 3-legged creature. Very well, so you believe that there is more behind this, that there is some sort of cult at work.
If you're willing to send some of your guards into the sewers, you'll find that there is a ritual circle that is being drawn down there.
Yes, the guard reported that a demon has been dealt with in the sewers.
It wasn't easy either. If this is the first of many, then your city is in serious trouble.
Indeed.
We've seen Uberstrike almost got overrun by demons about 2 months ago. More and more chaos seems to be reigning in the lands, and it's quite troublesome.
Watchman, emergency patrols through the sewers. I want every nook and cranny explored of the sewers underneath our fair city. I don't want anything unnatural or inhuman to be down there. Get to it. Yes,
Tell
yes,
them
sir.
to be careful. There's some gas in there.
Yes. There's
Gas?
a credible amount of methane down there. Don't let them use torches.
Watchman, you heard the man. No torches when going down there. Spread the word to the other watchmen. Get some patrols organized.
Bring a sealed lantern or perhaps someone with the ability to see in the dark.
Yes, sir. And the watchman, walks off. Waddles out of the tent. Well then. I originally just asked you to look into the matter of the disappeared goblin, but it seems like there is way more at hand in my fair city than I would like to admit. Since you already have done such a excellent job in discovering all this that is hidden underneath the city, I would like for you and your friends to further investigate this matter, if you do not mind.
Well, my friend here, Hitch, is looking money, coin. Would there be a reward for this?
Of course, there would be a monetary reward, and for as long as your investigation continues, you are free to stay at the expense of the city at the journey's end.
That would be the journey's end.
The tavern, that's...
No, I know what it is, but I'm just a lot of people seem to want us to stay there. It's almost like the GM's telling us something. No,
Well, he's the same guy that, asked you guys... Well, gave you permission to stay at the journey's end originally.
I know what someone else told, I can't remember if it was Hitch or Conna, but someone, he was asking, where'd be a good place to stay? And then people were like, the journey's end! But, no, that would be fantastic. I don't suppose, it's a random question, a little off topic. You don't know if there's any good runesmiths in town, do you?
Runesmiths? It is a much sought after dwarven craft, but I am afraid that they mainly apply those craft in their own dwarven holds. It is quite rare for a dwarven rootsmith to travel the lands, but because of the alliance between humans and the dwarven kind, since the ancient friendship of Sigmar and the dwarven king, there are dwarven rootsmiths to know to travel the human our fair cities and bestow his art upon the local artisans.
If you
But,
hear word of any entering the city, would you do me a favor and tell me?
Yes, I will send somebody to inform the Journey's End staff when a master rootsmith like that arrives. But I believe currently there is none in the city. They are quite rare.
Yeah. I was staying
Another.
at a dwarven hold and they didn't even have one.
If you want, with us wanting, okay, with you wanting us to help here, we might need a letter of authorization.
I pull out a letter that I have from him giving us authorization.
Alucard
okay.
already is
We
in
had that.
possession of such a letter, and you will speak when spoken to.
Oh, snap.
But I'm pretty sure
Sorry,
Philippe had that
he's
letter
a bad
last.
boy that like has a bit of mental problems. He doesn't know proper etiquette.
Ah, I see. And that for such a knightly-looking individual. Shame.
We have to keep him protected.
Oh, this guy is gonna get fucking fucked. Shut up.
Just out of curiosity, you ventured into the sewers, and this is where you discovered all this, yes?
Yes.
Do you, would one of you be able to draw a crude map of the sewer route you took to find this location?
It's your Google Maps.
Yeah, I can certainly try.
Do you have art cartography?
No, I don't think.
Do you
I
have navigation?
I have art, and I do have a talent for navigation, the one that makes me know where north is.
Hmm.
I have navigation.
I have navigation as well. No, I don't.
It's a basic skill.
Yeah. I looked at navigation and looked at leadership flipping total.
I have art, and I don't know if I can use that.
You have art?
I have
Art, yeah.
Yeah, you can either use navigation or art, your choice. And
art is-
they're both +0 for this specific role.
Even though I have the talent that lets me know where, like, the north is.
+20. You can make it a step easier because you know your directions.
Let me re-roll that. Hey, there we go.
Oh, an astounding success. Yeah,
Just
you get
imagine you're erasing it and then starting again.
yeah, you get to drawing, like you go on. There's a big table with some parchment. You just get ink and quill, and you start like tracing out a. Actually, there's like a crude like parchment map of the city on the table, and you start tracing out like where you think the sewers are going, like on the map underneath the streets, so to speak.
And I guess I'll mark to them where the gas was so that they don't blow themselves up.
Okay.
All right. Now we're sure where we should head. Are we gonna go to the other side, to the pit, or?
It's the middle of the night. It's up to you
I
if you're
think
still
we should
feeling ready
get
to
cleaned
go.
off. Sorry for interrupting you. I think we should get cleaned off.
Probably for the best as I look down at our shit-covered boots.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'm just
There's a well
gonna
up ahead.
just quickly gonna bring up the sewer map. Because on the map that you are tracing it, there are locations marked, and you would, with your success level of +6, with your astounding success, you know exactly where the room was that you encountered the demon, and you would see where it is on the town map, like what's above it, so to speak.
And what is above it, Chris?
I will check. That's what I'm gonna check now, where exactly it comes out.
Can I also ask them of a map of the city?
Yeah, sure. They definitely have a map. You're doing a fine job tracing the sewers onto this map. Would you, once you are done here, would you like to make a copy and keep one of these maps for yourself?
Yeah, that'd be helpful to traverse the city, especially if we're gonna go to the pit.
Wrong map. Okay. Yeah, you get a city map of the town of Bögenhafen.
And Gris, the room of where the demon was, what was above it?
I am checking still. Give me a second.
It's gonna be an orphanage or something.
Yeah. Whoop. Just making this fit a little bit. That'll do. So you guys went in here, went through that tunnel. Okay. The hidden temple. The hidden temple. Very hidden temple. Over there. So yeah, you notice on the map that where you discovered the temple as you are tracing it, it would be... oh, I need to be on this. It would be around here. That the temple that you fought the demon in would be underneath those buildings.
I guess I'll tell the others that maybe we can go check that area out. Maybe there was like a secret door that led to the temple.
Yeah. And the
I guess I'll
dwarven, that body of your friend was discovered here-ish.
Well, I guess I'll tell the others that hey, the hidden temple was kind of above the north. Not north. Was kind of in the south of the city. Maybe there was like a hidden entrance there that led to the temple. We can go check the area out.
If you like.
As I point to the map where exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, once you're done tracing, you spotted like the location of where the temple would be on the town map. You trace the sewer tunnels over the like town map streets and stuff underneath buildings and the like. Once you're done, they hand you another like roll up parchment of the city map of Bögenhafen. It's just like black and white. It's not like this color one. But it has like a few marks on it for like major landmarks and stuff. And yes, well, I suppose it is getting quite late. You should get, I suggest you rest for the night and then starting next day, get your investigation on the way. Unless if you want to investigate through the night, I'll leave it up to your discretion.
If that's all, I think we should get ourselves clean first. Do you know like any bathhouse? Good sir.
Most of the inns and taverns that you can stay the night in Bögenhafen have washing services where you can clean and freshen yourself up.
Even in the journey's end?
I believe so, yes.
Alright.
You can request
you.
a bathtub.
Thank you.
Would there be anything else, gentlemen?
I think that's everything for now. Thank you.
Well, good luck on your investigations. I sincerely hope you get to the root of this problem and solve it before Schaffenfest ends, so that our fair guests and travelers to this city do not need to encounter the dirt that stains our fair city.
Will do. We'll make sure we get to the bottom of this.
Good luck, and if you are in need of any of the town services, if a watchman needs to escort you and the like, you can come and find me here in the court tent as long as the Sheffield lasts, and after that I will be back in the normal courthouse in the city.
Where is the courthouse?
It's at the town hall, building to the right of town hall.
I don't know where that is, sir.
I guess I'll look at the map, Chris, to
I
see
think
if
I
I
know
can see
it
the
is.
tunnel.
It is almost the center of the city, near the temple districts where all the temples and churches are.
Very well.
I think I've been there with Conan.
You think or you know?
Oh, I know. I went to a place. I went to a place there. I went there. Fucking hell.
You went to a place.
Yes. I went to the town hall.
We really need to replace our bag, boy. Hitch.
Fuck off.
Well, you are excused. Good night to all of you.
Good night.
I'm gonna ask Philippe if he's actually a bad boy.
I'm not the bad boy. You fucking cunt.
Whoa! What did I do to you?
And now
Whoa! Straight up the C word as well, on stream.
Honorable Knight Philippe. In front of noble people. Noble Knight Philippe.
So yeah, you are dismissed from this gentleman's big courthouse tent. What do you do now?
I guess we go get washed up like everybody seems to want to.
Yeah, to the journey's end, like every NPC said.
You go to the Journeyman's Inn. At the gate you get stopped because you don't have like a guard escort this
Journeyman's Inn?
time.
That was called the Journey's End.
Journey's End Inn, yeah.
Okay.
You get stopped at the gate, but you have your paper
Nope.
of authorization. As soon as you show that, they're like, oh, very well, pass through. You're allowed entrance into the town. You do not need to pay the toll.
Did it look like they could read, or were they just looking at the seal?
It looked like they were just mainly looking at the seal. It seems like, from what you've seen so far, that only the higher ranking watchmen seem to have a very basic ability of reading. Yeah. You make your way to the Journey's End Inn. You've been here before. It's a large, respectable inn with comfortable furniture. It's a very, it's a nice place. It's not like a rugged, rundown inn like most of the places you've seen in the past.
Stables?
There are stables, yeah. The carts and stuff have already been parked there by, was it Philippe and the Ratcatcher?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to put the new horse in there.
Okay, cool. The stable boy there will greet you. Ask if you have permission to put your horse here.
Yes, and I pull out the piece of paper from the magistrate.
I see you are you're the group of guests that are staying on the town's orders. I hope you enjoy your stay. We'll take care of your mounts.
Excellent. We had to do a job in the sewers for the magistrate. Could you perhaps organize us a place to wash, a bath, something like that?
Yes, that's more for the inn staff. Do you have a room in the inn?
We were told that would all be accommodated for.
Yes, then just inside, ask for your room, and they can bring a tub and buckets of hot water, if you so desire, to your room.
Thank you very much. I'll follow the guys inside if they've already gone inside.
Yep. Philippe, you like
Oh no, someone killed the bard.
you went
Is
here
that
before us.
Armstrong?
You went here before us, right, Philippe? Do you know where our rooms are, or? Good talk.
Did he just say he's back?
Yep. Right, we'll go and talk to the innkeeper.
Aidan,
Yeah.
can you please stop going away for like every 5 minutes?
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, you know where our rooms are, or?
I think I do. I think. It...
Okay.
Can I do an intelligence? Because I think you told me last time.
Yeah, you
I'm
were
gonna
the
walk
one
up
that
to the
like came
innkeeper.
to get the rooms and stuff. You know where the
Yeah.
rooms are.
I know where the rooms are, so I'll show him where the rooms are.
Okay, cool. And you go and talk to the innkeeper. It's an
Organize
attractive woman in her late 30s.
Is there a ring on her finger?
Yes, she is. She has a family that lives in the inn on the top floor. Welcome to Journey's End Inn. How may I help you? You looking for a room?
Apparently my friend Philippe has already organized some rooms. We've been sent here by the magistrate. He said he'd organize some rooms for free, if that's all right, unless he's talking out of his ass.
Yes, you're the adventure group. Your knightly friend has indeed been here earlier to arrange the rooms and the like. I believe we settled on private rooms for all of you except one shared room for 2 people, because there were not enough private rooms available.
We have been on an expedition into the sewers on behalf of the magistrate. We do desperately need a bath.
Yes, now that you mention it, you do smell.
Quite a flirtatious comment of you. Thank you very much.
Yes, we'll have a tub and hot water and some scented flowers, if you like, brought to your private rooms.
That would be great.
My name is Adelina Lando. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Alucard Praven.
I am the
Shake her
innkeeper.
hand,
Yeah,
unless
she
she's doing
reaches
that
out.
thing where she's, or unless she does the thing where she's looking at a kiss, I'll do that thing.
She
Whatever
just
she wants.
reaches out her hand for like a shake.
Good.
I am
I'll give her a shake.
I am the innkeeper. My family owns this inn. We've been here for a few years now. If there is anything you need, you can just find me or any of the many staff that walk around. We have quite a bit of staff.
I do have one question. Why is it called the Journey's End?
Many traders, merchants, travelers end up resting here after a long journey to come to our fair town of Bögenhafen, because it is a town known for its many guilds, its many trade opportunities. So a lot of merchants, their journey ends here.
Ah. I see. Thank you. Well, I'll follow my friend Philippe to the room and wait for the tub. Thank you.
Yes, again, if you are in need of anything, just ask any of the staff. They will accommodate to all your needs. The magistrate has seen to it.
Just to be clear, because a couple of my party members are rambunctious, what do you mean by all of your needs? Because they may try to take that a little, you know.
Yes, no, we are not that kind of establishment, but there are a few of those in the city if you are looking for something like that.
Right. Just more than likely Conna or Philippe or myself will probably misconstrue that, so I'll make sure they know.
What the staff deems to do in their free time is none of my business, but during their working hours they are not allowed to meddle with the clientele, so to speak.
And what time do you get off?
Well, I'm the innkeeper, the owner. Work never really stops for me.
I can make timestamps stand still for you though.
But I'm afraid that I am already taken. She shows her wedding ring.
Boo. I will retire for the evening then.
Very well. Do you or your friends require any food or drink to be brought to your rooms while you retire for the night?
Oi! You idiots. You want any food or drink?
Yeah, I'll have some food and wine.
Yes.
Haha.
Wow, with the helmet.
Yeah.
Why does your helmet turn off?
What is that bright light?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Wine.
Why did
Totally
you say
forgot about
wine?
the
That's
fucking
just the
wine.
chicken night.
Oh.
It's on again.
Oh,
Why did
very,
you say wine?
This is the best thing I've ever done.
very magical. I've never seen anything like it. Is he a circus act or something?
Yeah, that's the great chicken night.
Ah, does he perform at the wonderful Zootopia?
I don't believe he's ever done so. No, he's more like a traveling bag boy for us at the moment. He's trying to become a knight, but don't tell him he'll never really become one.
Oh, I've never seen a bag boy with gold inlaid armor.
He gets in a lot of trouble. We try to keep him safe. Also, he's hideous under there.
Hmm.
She's seen what I look like underneath there. Fucking-
Don't you agree?
Just double checking to see if Aidan doesn't have the attractive trait, because
I don't think he does. I think he's just
I don't-
average looking, isn't he?
yeah, I'm average looking, but I do have a twirly mustache.
That raises the bar.
And I am muscly as fuck. So
he's not bad looking, I would say. There was something strange. Something was off about his teeth. I don't know. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Oh yeah, he got cursed and lost all his teeth.
I had my
No.
teeth then.
But they're back now. But like it
Yeah,
looks a
I was
bit
about
off.
to say that.
They're just like baby teeth, like growing back in.
Oh no. Oh no.
You gotta go
Really?
through the whole like your teeth are gonna like get loose and fall out thing again, like when you're a kid.
But he likes to pretend he's a knight. Just don't believe him if he says he is.
Hmm. Well, it is known as a great disrespect in the Empire to treat a knight of the knightly orders poorly.
He's not really one. Don't worry about it.
I see. Well, food and drink will be brought to your rooms. Wine, some bread, some. Do you prefer meat, or are you one of those that don't eat meat?
I'm fine. I've already eaten, but the rest of my companions will probably take bread and meat. Knowing Conan, he'll probably want cheeses.
Bread, sausages. We can do a bit of cheese. We've got freshly melted cheese in a pot cooking right now.
No, do wonderful. I'll be all right for it, though. Thank you. I just
Okay.
want the bath and bed.
The bed will be taken care of, and the food will be delivered.
Wonderful. Do you get reimbursed for this by the city?
Yes, the magistrate is paying quite well for your stay here.
Excellent.
Well, if that is all, I will go back to my business.
Yes. Thank you.
Have a pleasant stay at the journey's end. And she disappears off behind the counter into like a kitchen area where you see a gaggle of halflings cooking.
I just watch her walk away. Oh, Mckadow.
Hate to see her go.
I have to watch me leave. Swish, swish, swish. Right, I head back to the Chuckle Fucks and I'll go, Alright, guys, we're getting food and drink delivered to our rooms along with baths for us all, so, I'm going to retire. I have a few things that I need to take care of in the middle of the night. My usual escapades, Philippe, you know the drill, but,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I believe Hitch, Alucard have a private room.
Yeah.
Conan and Philippe have a shared room.
Okay,
I got you your private room,
wonderful.
Nice.
and you one as well.
Yeah, and these are nice rooms. It's all like very nicely like decorated, nice looking furniture, those like red velvet like chairs with like elaborate armrests and stuff like that.
Well, I've slept the past couple of days, so I am going to start getting out of my armor.
A big mirror in like every room.
I am going to throw a sheet over that.
Just don't need that, don't look in the mirror. As you make yourself comfortable, eventually some staff members come over. They're, sir, we are here to provide the bot service.
Oh, wonderful.
They roll in like a big tub into like the rooms, start filling it with like buckets of hot water.
I started on changing, but not to the point of nakedness, like just getting out of my main armor and clothes.
There's one of those like zigzaggy things that you can like get dressed behind of.
Privacy screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
Does everyone go for a bath?
Yeah. We all went to the sewers.
Since Philippe and Conan, you are in a shared room. Do you share the bath or do you take it in turns?
We're taking turns.
Okay.
Well, you don't bath with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you all take a nice relaxing soak in a hot bath. All the like gunk and smell and just rottenness of the sewers just melts off of you in this like hot bath. It feels relaxing. It feels nice.
Once that's done, I'm just gonna throw the entire armor set inside of it. Yep.
While you are washing yourself, washing your clothes, your armor, there's like drying racks, one of those like scrapey things that you see in medieval things where they do their wash on, they scrape with like a brush on the clothes. Yeah, washboard. They've provided like everything you need to get most of your stuff cleaned and yourself cleaned. And while that's happening, some servants will arrive with jugs of wine, baskets of bread, and a bowl of hot molten cheese and some sausages.
Fucking hell. That's a lot. Thank you.
It's like a lot for one person.
Oh. Yeah. Madam.
Yes?
Madam? When do your bar start?
The inn itself?
Yeah.
It
When did it
depends
stop
in
serving
the at the end of the week. The inn tends to stay up longer, but during working days we close normally around 9-10, but sometimes there are stranglers, your local drugs that refuse to go home, so it might be open a bit later to accommodate to them.
So, if I pop down, would I get served or?
Well, today and during the 3-day festival of the Schaffenfest, the inn is open a bit longer than normal, because more clientele, more customers. I'm sure that if you head into the inn now, you can still get served. But if there is anything you need, you can ask us, the servants, and we'll bring it up to your room.
I think I just need some alone time. Downstairs.
Very well. We've got some private back rooms if you'd like to sit separate from the main inn.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Once you're done, you've eaten, you've washed and stuff like that. She'll say, "Follow me downstairs. I'll escort you to one of the booths."
Thank you.
Move downstairs to the inn, to the back. It's like a curtained off area with pretty much like a corner couch with like a table in the middle, some like candle lit. You can sit there in complete private, separate from the main inn. The main inn at this time of night on Festag is quite busy. There's a few people in there. It's a bit rowdy. There's a lot of people talking, drinking, generally having a good time. But it seems to be not a rambunctious, rough kind of like good time of like more like noblemen, posh people like sipping with their pinky up, going like, yes, quite. It was a good evening, wasn't it?
Okay, I'm gonna take my helmet off and take like the top part of my helmet, like so I don't have my chain bit on, and I'm just gonna chillax. Just
Okay.
have
So you washed
time to
yourself,
myself.
you also washed your armor and clothes, and you put your armor back on to go to the inn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my gloves off as well.
Just in case a fight happens, I guess. A tavern fight. put full
Well,
armor back on.
I don't really have any like noble clothes, so this is more noble than wearing just normal.
Yeah, I
common
guess your
clothes.
normal clothing is just like rags and stuff that you've been wearing under the armor for ages. So it's probably not the best state anymore.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, while Philippe is just getting some private time in the inn downstairs, you guys have washed, eaten something. If you would have eaten something, what else would you like to do while you are in your rooms?
Probably just look into the map and mark the points of interest, like where the dwarf died, where the temple was above, and all that.
Okay, so you're studying the map more. Okay, cool.
And also, like, if they killed the dwarf, where would which tunnel would they be heading towards to?
Yeah, so you know like the sewer layout of where you travel to, but you don't know the entire sewer. You did not get a map of the sewer. You got a map of the town that you traced your route over. So you know where you've been, but you don't know where the other sections of the sewer lead towards. But the map that you have does indicate sewer entrances on the map, so you can logically trace like lines between the entrances and get like a rough idea of which way the sewers go, but it won't be completely accurate.
I'll do that.
Okay, cool. And Alucard?
I am going to... let's see. I think I'll leave my armor here to dry, and I'm going to go out into the city for a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see where to go first.
So there is like I imagine as you come out of your room, it's a long hallway with doors on both sides of the hallway. There is a staircase that leads down back into the inn, but on the far other end of the hallway there is a door, and if you go out of that door, there is a outside staircase that leads into the courtyard where the stables is, and stuff like that, so you can leave by going through the stable area or going through the inn.
I'll go through the stables.
Okay, so you pretty much like leave out of the back entrance of the inn. You see the horses are like relaxed at ease. They're being taken care of by the stable boy. He's busy like feeding them hay and stuff like that as you walk past.
You there, boy.
Yes?
Do you know anywhere that buys the horses?
I believe that the Schaffenfest festival is the place you want to be for animal trading.
Does the Schaffenfest go through the night?
I believe the drinking tents and the like last till the dark hours of the night, but the merchants retire at shop hours at around 8.
So they don't really be shut? I'm not familiar with what time it is.
I think most of the Schaffenfest will already be closed at the moment. Mainly the entertainment sections of the festival will still be open and seeing visitors.
Perhaps I'll go look anyway. I'll take that horse there. And I point to the one from the cloak.
Okay. Very well, sir. He, like unties it, like leads it by the reins, gives the reins to you.
Thank you.
Have a good night, sir. Safe travels.
Thanks.
And he continues taking care of the other horses, like brushing them and the like.
I'll head on out to the Schaffenfest then. See what I can see.
You ride through. It's late. It's dark out, but it's not crazy late. It's not like the witching hour yet. But it's Festtag, it's Schaffenfest, so there is still like quite a bit of people about, just having a good time, enjoying the festival, having drinks, partying, that kind of stuff. So it's not exactly a quiet night in the city. And as you go to the gates, there is still a few watchmen on guard duty, people moving back and forth. Not as many as during the day, but still quite a few people. But again, with your piece of paper from the magistrate, you can pass through easily enough. You reach the Schaffenfest, which now in the darkness is completely illuminated by torchlight, lantern light, different like colored lights. It all looks very colorful, magical, like it's just beautifully illuminated in the night of all the many tents and torches and stuff through this like sprawling area that's just covered with tents, fireplaces. You hear the noise of just people enjoying themselves, like people having a good time, cheering, laughing.
I'll see if I can find these sellers that are just late to locking up. Check the pens and stuff that I saw earlier.
Yeah, you go through the area where they were trading the livestock and the animals. You do notice a few of them still like locking up, like closing the pens, like making sure that everything is like locked off, that nobody can like steal the livestock in the night, putting animals in cages and the like.
I'll ride up to the first one that I see.
Yeah, you see like a gentleman wearing like a nice coat, but clearly somebody that works with livestock, because he's a bit like covered in mud and like just dirtiness from like dealing with animals.
Mud.
Yeah, it's been rolling around in the shit.
Excuse me there, sir. I know you're locking up, but are you still looking to purchase animals?
It is quite late, sir, but I am always in the market for some animals, especially during the festival.
I'm just looking to sell this horse before the tax gets put onto it the next day.
Ah, yes, technically it is still a tax-free day today.
Exactly. I know I'm a bit late, but I've been doing some official work for the magistrate, and I got this horse through some weird circumstances. I was just wondering if you'd like to buy it.
Work for the magistrate. That sounds interesting. Could you enlighten me in what exactly the magistrate had you doing, or is it a secret business?
Do you remember well, I don't know if you were here, but did you hear about the commotion over at the Zootopia shit? the zoo, the circus act.
Yes, the circus act. I heard rumors that one of their dangerous creatures escaped into the city. It killed like 10 children.
I don't think it killed anyone, but we did manage to find it and kill it. It was a green skin. It was just a goblin.
Oh, a goblin.
It escaped through the crack of the wall. It's dead now, so that you can be at ease. But we completed that, and now we're looking into something else. There seems to be maybe someone that orchestrated it, but we're not too sure.
A goblin is nothing out of the ordinary. I heard it was a special sort of creature.
Yeah, it had. I was like reaching into my bag, and I'll pull out the pelvis. It had 3 legs. See?
Oh, that's quite unusual. You carry this around with you.
I needed evidence for the magistrate.
Ah, I see. Adventurous business. How exciting.
It can be, indeed. But we already have horses, and this one is going to be left here otherwise, so... Do you want it? I'll give you a good price.
Do you mind if I take a good look at your... Is it the steed? Is it the mare?
I actually don't know if I ever asked you this.
It can be whatever you want. It came out of your cloak.
It's a steed. We'll say it's an albino steed, whatever that one in fucking Red Dead Redemption is.
Yeah, I'll take a... Do you mind if I take a look at your majestic steed here to see if it is a quality beast?
Sure, I'll get off the horse.
It is quite tame, yes?
Yes.
Okay, he like approaches it like... Looks like in its eye, like opens like the mouth a bit to like look at the teeth and stuff like that. Like just inspects every corner of the animal. Every corner.
Oh no.
Puts his rubber glove on. No. Sorry, what did you say?
I was like, are you Bretonian, buddy?
Yes, this is quite a quality horse. It seems like it is, strangely enough, it seems like it is fresh, like it has not traveled or endured much.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is in quite a fresh state for a traveled horse. It looks almost like it was just born.
That's very strange. I wonder if it's some sort of magical property.
Mm.
I'm not sure. Does that mean it's worth more money?
How much are you thinking for this creature?
I'm trying to remember how much I paid for. Wonder if it's on a sheet. How much I paid for Noir. Let's see. No, it's not on the sheet. Oh, I don't know. By 30 gold pieces.
30 gold pieces?
Yes.
Hmm. He takes a second to like think, looks at the horse, looks at you. It's a deal.
Excellent. I shake his hand.
Shakes it. Does your mount? This is me out of roleplay, not as the character. Does this mount have like saddle and stuff like that, or is it completely unsaddled?
I think it's just a horse, so I don't think it would have had a saddle.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. 30 gold. He'll take the deal, unless if you want to try to haggle more, of course.
No, I said I'd give him a good price. I know it's probably worth a bit more, but I'll do just nicely. I'm happy enough.
And he as soon as he hands you the pouch with coins, he takes the horse by the reins, guides it away into like a stable area that he has set up.
Brilliant. Right, I am going to go and see if my hireling is ready from the vampires. And then, retire.
Good sir, while you are here, before I lock up, would you be interested in one of the animals for sale?
I don't really know. We're an adventuring party, unless you have something that will be good in combat. Not particularly.
Mainly horses, I'm afraid, for adventurers. I also deal in livestock, but I don't think the adventurers are the type of people that take a cow with them on their journeys.
No. I'm also now realizing that I probably should have asked if Hitch wanted this thing. Oh well. I don't even know if Hitch has ours. I don't think he does. Oh well. He can get his own.
Yeah.
I ain't his daddy. No, that's quite all right. Thank you very much. But perhaps I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be doing some more work for the magistrates, so...
Yeah. Very well. I'll be here during the 3 days of Schaffenfest, dealing in livestock, animals, and horses, riding horses, work horses, everything you'd like. If you or your friends are in need of anything like that, make sure to come and see me.
Will do.
Well, if that'll be all, it is getting quite late. I'm gonna close everything off here and retire back into my tent.
Good night, sir. Thank you very much for trading with me.
Good night. Enjoy the festivities. And you still hear like a lot of people like laughing and making like enjoying the evening, coming from the direction of where the big like beer tent is.
Maybe I should quickly ask. That's where I left the dwarf off. If they heard any rumors before I go and pick up the vampire lady. Yes, I'll head to the beer tent.
Okay. It is, as the name implies, just a big like tent with a makeshift like bar built inside of it with some like benches and tables, but the floor is just, you know, the ground, like grass and mud and stuff like that. There are like decorations, like little flags hanging between above the area. There seems to be like a big like open area in the middle that's clearly like a dance floor type of area where ladies and fellas are like doing your typical medieval dances, like grabbing each other's arm and like spinning and twirling and stuff like that. It's a general pleasant, happy environment. There's a few drunks here and there, like causing a bit of a stir, like getting a bit rowdy. But for the most part, it's just a joyful affair as you enter the beer tent.
All right, I'll try and get the attention of whoever's working there.
Okay, you walk over to the makeshift bar, which just seems to be like a bar, like just straight up carved out of like a big log that was laying like sideways, with some barrels like placed behind it, which just taps straight on the barrel.
Fair enough. Excuse me, sir.
Oh yes, good evening. Welcome to Schaffenfest, one and only beer tent. What it'll be? Beer, ale, we got it all.
I'm actually looking for information. Was there
Oh.
a dwarf here earlier called Guthrie? I left him here earlier with you.
Yes, the dwarf that got quite drunk earlier in the day and got arrested by the watch. I remember him.
Do you know if he went off with anyone when he left here? You see, unfortunately, he was murdered.
He came back here later in the evening. Said some kind-hearted individual paid his fine, and he was free from the stockades. He spent a bit of money that he didn't seem to have before here in the beer tent on ales and the like. When he got quite inebriated, he left the tent. I remember seeing him leave by himself. I don't think there was anyone with him. I did catch him trying to make conversation with some people every now and then, but he seemed quite inebriated and not really in state of making friends.
I see. Right. So you didn't really see anything. That is unfortunate. Like I said, he was murdered. But if you hear any rumors, we'll be investigating over the next couple of days. Could you please tell me?
He did commented on my ale, saying that it was a fine ale, even for a human, which I think, coming from a dwarf, is a high compliment.
Does sound like a high compliment.
Why are you asking about him?
Well, like I said, he was murdered.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Yeah, we're investigating on behalf of the magistrate, and I put down the letter.
I see.
You haven't heard of any cult activity in town, have you? Seemed like a ritual sacrifice.
Cult activity? Not really, sir. I mean, the people that come here, they like to make merry and perhaps do some acts that certain churches or beliefs would see as a heretic, but nothing. It's all just for joy and pleasure. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
And who is this Mary?
They're making merry.
That's the question.
I don't know of any Mary, sir. But as they get some drinks in them, they start to get a bit handsy with the people of the other gender, which sometimes goes appreciated, sometimes does not go appreciated. Quite a few incidents happen here, but nothing really too crazy. Nothing that I haven't seen before.
Right. Well, I'll leave you to it then. You seem to have other clientele that are looking your attention. I will be back in the next couple of days. Perhaps I'll pop in and see if we've heard of anything. If you hear of anything good, I'll happily slip you a gold coin or two.
Okay. Yes, I'll keep my ears open. As the bartender here at the beer tent, I hear all kinds of things.
If you hear of any cult activity, especially, or anything about a ritual dagger.
Very well, will do.
Brilliant. And I'll head back into the city and head towards the vampires. And let you talk to the other guys, because they haven't had a chance in a while.
Yeah. So Philippe and Hitch, you both are still at the inn. Philippe in his own private room downstairs in the inn, and Hitch, you in your room.
Yep.
Alucard has left, but he didn't say anything, so you wouldn't really know that. What are you guys doing?
I'm just, looking at the map.
Okay, still just...
I'm probably, since this is the first time I'm in a fancy room, I'm just, admiring a bit.
Since this is the first time, what?
I've been in a room like this.
Oh yeah, in a very fancy room.
A fancy room, yeah.
Yeah, just sitting in the nice chair, taking a lie in the very comfortable bed. I've never seen this before. The luxury.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, cool. And Philippe, you're in a private booth, curtained off from the main area of the inn. You hear voices of people talking, having a drink, more more posh voices, more like high status kind of people that are visiting this establishment.
The curtain's closed, yeah?
Yeah.
Or is it one of those things where... Is it does a booth?
Yeah, it's pretty much just a booth, yeah.
I'll ask one of the it's the
benches.
Wensters, I guess, to open the curtains
BRB.
and I'd like to see the view, I guess. Oh, look outside at the crowd.
Okay, yeah.
And can I make a gossip poll to see if I can hear anything about like Colts or daggers?
Okay, yeah, you can make me a gossip roll.
Average?
Yeah.
61.
A success, yes. Roll me a d4.
I need to dice for D4, so I'm gonna flip in slash roll.
Slash R 1d4. Space between the R and the 1. Yeah, perfect.
I got a 3. That
Three.
doesn't like a 3, but
You hear people talking about the town's leading merchant families.
okay.
So you pick up on 4 names of people: Hagen, Rugbroder, Steinhager, and Teugen as the town's leading merchant families.
Madam, one of the renters.
And I will put this in chat. As Alucard. Yes, would you like to take an order?
Can I have another bottle of wine, and can I have some paper and pen, please?
Very well. What kind of wine would you like to have? We have red wine, we have white wine.
I like both wines. Surprise me. Just an old one. Depends on the older ones I like.
Quality wine for sir, and parchment and ink and quill.
Yes, yes. And get yourself something as well while you're at it.
Oh, on the magistrate's money?
No, I'll pay for you.
Oh. Well, thank you.
It could be on the magistrate money, but I'll pay if you want. Do you not? I'll put 2 gold down. Get something for all of the barkeeps and for all the staff.
All the staff? We've got... Okay.
How much you got?
She takes
How much do you need?
She takes the gold.
I'll put another gold down.
Oh, thank you. That's very, very kind of you. Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll have your wine as soon as possible. And she saunters off.
There you go.
Eventually, she comes back with the wine and a writing tools, a writing kit, basically.
Okay. Thank you. Did you get any wine for yourself?
After work hours.
Okay.
Upstairs, Hitch, coming from the other side of the door, so like in the hallway, you hear like a bang of like metal and other like stuff just hitting wood, like something falling over.
I'll go check it out then, I guess.
You open the door, you peek out, and you see like one of the servants just laying on the floor with like a metal pot that was filled with hot cheese, but not anymore. The cheese is just all on the floor now. It seems like the servant like stumbled and fell while carrying melted cheese around.
Are you okay? As I try to help them up.
Yeah, you help him up. He dusts himself off a bit. He's like, it's a man. He's quite he's a bit embarrassed. He's like, yes, I'm fine. It'll be alright. My apologies for the mess. I'll get this cleaned up as soon as possible.
It's okay. Just make sure you're okay. I mean, it sounds like a hefty fall, to be honest.
Yes,
It sounds like...
this damn wooden floor, and you see him kick a bit on a wooden plank that's loose and sticking up a bit from the rest of the wood.
You should probably get that fixed before somebody falls down and die.
Yes,
Trust me, I
it
have
is,
experience with
it's
that.
quite an issue. It's not the first time I kicked against this.
It's not gonna be the first time I see someone die by falling.
But again, apologies. I did not mean to disturb you.
It's okay. Oh,
While I
doing
am
much anyway.
while I'm going down to get something to clean this up, would you like me to bring something up to your room?
No, I'm good. We already got the food and wine.
Okay, enjoy your stay. If there is anything you need, just call out for one of the servants.
I'm back.
I will.
And he cleans himself off. There's just cheese everywhere. It splattered onto the walls and stuff. He takes the empty pot and walks off to go and get something to clean it up. It smells, the whole hallway just smells like cheese.
I mean, are we saying the type of cheese that smells bad that tastes good, Chris? Or
Yeah, it's very it's a very
Oh,
strong smell, but you're Bretonian, you know a bit of cheese. It smells strong, but the stronger the smell, the tastier the cheese.
yeah, but the problem is it's gonna smell outside my door.
Yeah, that's the whole night you're gonna smell cheese.
Yeah, I guess I'll keep a mental note of this one so that I don't fall down.
Yeah, and in your room there are those wooden latches that you can open to air out the room a bit, like a window but without glass. It's just an open hole with wooden latches.
But I don't want to get robbed, Chris.
You don't want to open the window to air out a bit of the cheese smell?
I guess I will.
A thief comes in. No. Just immediately, as soon as you open the window, hello there. So Philippe, you've learned these names that are the town's leading merchant families. You've got a piece of parchment to I assume you're gonna write down these names?
Yes. I will
Okay.
have them
I put them in
down.
chat. If you wanna put it anywhere, that's your choice.
I've-
You have your notes on your sheet. You have the thing you can click on that takes you to your notes in the journal that you can put stuff in. There are
I'll put it in
party
the
notes that
journal.
everyone can see.
I just need to remember how to actually get to that.
If you go to your notes on your sheet and you scroll down in notes, there should be 2 clickable things, one party notes and one called Philippe. That should bring
Yeah.
it up. You should be able to
Philippe.
edit it.
Edit. Yeah.
What is talk about the spatter in your notes? Was that supposed to be Peter at some point?
I don't even know where it is in the notes.
It's right under Philippe, your
That
clickable
is most
note.
probably it. Yeah, talk about Peter.
Okay, tell about the Peter. I was like, what is that? Okay, cool. And Alucard, you're still at the Schaffenfest or were you leaving?
I'm heading to go pick up the vampire brawl.
Okay, you head back into the town, to into the hidden vampire enclave of the Lamians.
Yeah, I'll knock our head in. Sorry, I've got York on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just say, hello, is the thrall all prepared to leave?
Yes, we have prepared your champion for you. She hopefully she will serve you well in your during your journeys. Now do be careful. They are still mortals. They do not have the abilities like we do. So some of our clientele, others like us, tend to forget that these are mere mortals and expire them before they were useful.
I will be careful. I'm used to traveling with mortals.
I see. Well, I present to you Ren Wei. She is a traveler from a faraway land. Has come here in search for power. Power that we possess.
Ah, so she wishes to be turned.
Yes, and we have told her that first she has to prove herself to our kind.
Nice to meet you, Runway.
She is a woman.
Oh wow, man!
It's the art picture you've seen.
Yeah.
She's from Cathay, a land that you've heard of as people that live in the old world in Bretonnia and the Empire, but that you're not too familiar of. You know that there is a single trade route that goes between Cathay and the known world. That's the it's the Ivory Road or something, but it's pretty much the Silk Road equivalent in the Warhammer world. But you know that it's very treacherous traveling that trade route, that like 9 out of 10 caravans never make it.
Oh, good to know.
So just for all intents and purposes, you know that she's from really far away, a very strange land. She is dressed in a garb that's like customary to where she's from. She looks quite young. She'll introduce herself. She is 24 years old. Her height is 5'2". Her hair color is auburn, and her eye color is blue.
Auburn? That's black.
Yeah, well, dark auburn.
It's cheating.
Nice to meet you. You will be my master.
If you wish to call me master, that's fine. Yes.
I will do my best to serve you. And you can tell as she speaks. I can't really do it, but her her Reichspiel is a bit broken. She doesn't quite like. It definitely sounds like she's not from these parts. She puts like emphasis on wrong parts of the word and stuff like that.
Do it, you pussy.
I'm bad at faking bad language. I do it all the time.
Iron, or does she say iron? No, I'll probably freak her out, but I'll go to shake her hand.
Okay, she very like reluctantly shakes her hand, does like a bow.
There's no need for all that sort of formality. I'm just looking for a strong, capable companion to help keep my other mortal friends alive.
I am more than capable. I can.
You're French.
Yeah, I heard it and I was dipping into it. I was like, no. The land where I am from, I am known as a warrior who strikes from the shadows, a assassin, I believe they would call it over here.
Assassin?
I am good at hiding in the darkness, striking from the shadows.
Oh, I see. That's excellent. That's just the sort of thing we sort of need. We don't really have many stealth ones in our party. We've got a sailor, a pit fighter, a glowing knighted boy, and myself.
Yes.
He will probably try to have sex with you. Please beware of him.
Oh. That's not the kind of commitment I'm looking for.
He'll still probably try.
I see.
Feel free to kick him in the nuts.
Understand.
Not for steel bits.
Is there anything else you would like to know about my fighting style, my abilities?
I'm sure I'll learn along the way. If you're willing to come with us, we are staying at an inn nearby. You can tell me more about yourself along the way.
You lead, I follow. And she kneels, bows her head down, and says, I pledge my life to you.
Thank you. Alucard's like sort of awkward about it. He's like, yeah, sure, thanks.
Yeah, the Lamian vampire, a beautiful like woman, but clearly like vampiric, using like magics and stuff to make herself look way prettier than she actually is. pretty busty, like she used some magic for that as well, is standing there watching all this, and she seems very proud of her follower, I guess, that she is handing off to you.
She's a contortionist, eh? Yeah. This way then. Thank you very much, milady. I appreciate that.
Yes, if the Lamian court can be of assistance to a honorable blood knight as yourself, please come by for another visit.
I will.
I have also...
there is one thing. Do you know of any cultists in town? Ones that might carve out the heart of a dwarf in order to do a ritual to summon chaotic demons?
The silly mortals always dabble in powers that they do not understand. I am not familiar with a cult in the town, but it would not surprise me if there is such cult.
If you hear of something, I'm staying at the Journey's End Inn. It would be great if you could send word. There was a dwarf murdered, and we're doing a little investigating for the magistrate. Are you on good terms with the authorities?
I will have my spies look into the matter, see if they can discover anything, any secrets the town hides.
That would be brilliant. Are you on good terms with the local authorities?
Yes, the people of the town, they see me as a guild leader of the textile guild of this town.
Ah, right.
I have a seat on the town's council. I'm quite a prominent member.
Very prominent, as I look.
Yeah. We can take on a more human-like, more prettier form if we so desire, and it is easy to get the other merchant men of this town to do your bidding when you look like this.
Great big whacking tits. Yeah, I get it.
Every man just falls for it.
Oh dear. No, that's fantastic. Good to know. I might call upon your services again in the future. Do you need anything in exchange?
Do me a gossip, just real quick.
Okay. Oh, I'm on her sheet. Oops.
Yeah, you should have access to her.
I do, but I can't roll for her, so I was like, what? Oh, stop hitting. Stop it. There you go.
49. Success. We did, there are some rumors floating around town that one of the guild merchants, I am not exactly sure which one, but he seems to be leading some sort of scheme that will all the other guild leaders their pockets, will massively enrich the guild leaders and the town. There are promises floating around of wealth.
Do you know who's organizing this?
No, my spies have not discovered this yet, but some of the other guild leaders like myself have received anonymous letters asking for their support in this matter.
What way are you gonna fall?
I do not know. I will look into this matter more closely. If there is more wealth to be made, if this claim is indeed true, I might play along in their little game.
Well, let me know if you can. Do you get anything in exchange for this thrall?
No. All we desire is that our swains and maidens get enough experience when going around with one of our kind, learn the ways of our kind, know what it is like to be to serve under us.
Very well. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I'll take my leave now.
If that'll be all, yes.
Come
Good
along,
night.
Ben.
Yeah, and you've got Renway now.
What away now?
We're heading this way.
Yeah, where are you heading towards? Back to the inn?
Back to the inn. And
Okay, cool.
I'll ask her to tell me about her backstory along the way.
Yeah,
What makes you want to become a vampire, Ren?
She, I am from a land far away known as Cathay. I don't know if you are familiar with it. It is far, far to the east.
I believe I have a blade from Cathay.
Ah, it's a rare thing to come about here. I am from the region of Nangoa. It is close to a cursed bit of land that has been... people say that it is a spirit, a female ghostly spirit that leads the creatures there. Me and a group of other townspeople were hired to investigate this. Upon looking further into this matter, we learned that it was a jade vampire that had made her home in that region and was bringing the dead back alive. Me and my companions were captured by this jade vampire, and as we were getting interrogated, I've learned many things from this vampire. She seemed to be in possession of a lot of knowledge of the years that the normal mortals do not possess, and her collection of knowledge and just knowing things of the world that others would never know left an impression on me, left quite the impression. And I saw that even though she is a creature of the night, it was not all malice. She truly wanted to lead what she deemed as her territory, as her land, as best as she could, to make the people happy. And this made me decide that if I were given the gift of immortality, of being able to study all the wisdoms in life for eternity, learn the secrets, that would be something that I definitely am interested in. So I decided to pledge myself to this vampiric lady, and over the years, as part of my contract, I got traded off to the Lamians to gain more experience, and now, again, I have been traded off to you.
You're sure they ever really intended to turn you?
Perhaps. The Jade Vampire said that I was still quite young for a mortal, that I could live a few more of my years as a mortal before turning to undead.
I see. You're aware of the trade-off, right? The lack of sunlight, the 10 to 20 years of being bestial?
Yes, I have studied some of the transformations. I do not fully understand how it works. All the vampires that have overseen me are quite secretive over how the turning actually transpires.
It's a trade-off of blood between two willing parties, unless you use some sort of magical influence. My own turning was not great.
I see. Have you been like your kind for a long time?
About 169 years, give or take.
Sorry, I did not mean to speak out of place. If that was too much, just let me know.
As I said, you don't need to worry about the master-servant relationship. As long as you're willing to follow and help, I'm happy enough. Speak to me however you wish. Speak as you normally would. I'm not a cruel master. If anything, I actually hate slavery.
I know more we speak white. No.
Yeah, God.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
What kind of services do you provide? What do you require of me?
My eyebrows start waggling. I just need someone that's capable of keeping the mortals in my party alive. I'll give you all the knowledge I can in exchange.
So you are a traveling adventurer that fights for money?
Well, I can't give you my entire backstory at the moment, but we go around trying to help people as much as possible. I sometimes worry we do more harm than good, but we do attempt to. I was
just like the legendary A-Team.
Yeah. But you throw me off track there.
Sorry.
It's fine. I was turned against my will. I don't particularly enjoy my vampiric powers, but it has kept me alive this long. It's not all it's cracked up to be, but if that's your ambition and you truly wish to turn at some point, I'm willing to do it. But we do try to help as much as possible, rather than do harm. Some of our kind are quite evil, to put it bluntly.
Yes.
So I don't particularly condone turning people all the time, but if you show me that you're not an evil person and you're willing to help where you can and follow my lead, but you don't need to consider me a master. Just call me Alucard.
Mm-hmm. I do not know if the things I do are evil, but I will do what needs to be done.
No problem. But you sound very much like the noble knight in our party. But I used to be a knight a long time ago. You'll learn more as we go. We recently have a new party member.
There are others?
Others?
You have a party?
Yes. I mentioned it 3 to 4 times already to you. That I need help you protecting the morals in my party.
I thought you meant other swains or maidens like me.
No, I have a sailor, a knight, and a pit fighter in our party.
Mortals, yes? You said?
Mortals, yes.
Mm.
Just like yourself.
And they know of your condition?
The sailor does not. His name is Hitch. He recently just joined us, quite literally, without even really any discussion. I would prefer you keep an eye on him. He's very willing to help, and he seems to really want to join us, and I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like he has an angle that I don't understand yet.
Understood. I am good at seeing things that others miss.
Keep an eye on him. He's keeping his identity hidden as a Bretonian, for one, pretending to be an Empire boy, so he might be on the run.
I am not too familiar with these lands. I do not know what what that would mean to who he is.
I start talking in my Bretonian accent. They sound an awful lot like this.
I see.
Musalon, where I'm from, is just bordering Bretonia. Well, it's in Bretonia, but it's considered an outside piece because it's full of undead and such, but they don't know that it's actually ruled by vampires. Maybe take you there one day.
Okay, yeah, you walk and talk as you travel back to the inn. At the inn, Philippe, you're still in your private booth. Curtains are open. You've got a nice wine. You've heard some rumors of the people just talking about. Hitch, you're still just in your room taking in all the luxury and stuff. It is getting quite late. You've been scrolling over your map for an hour now. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, I'll get my 3rd bottle of wine.
Oh.
Maybe I'll go check on Philippe downstairs.
Okay. Make me consume alcohol, Philippe.
What is this poison?
we cover this every time.
I know. It's okay. Average, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that was disturbing. That was really disturbing.
Nom, 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 nom.
No,
the wine is delicious.
It's giving me goosebumps.
Yeah, wine is delicious. You realize that you haven't been drunk in a long time, even though you've been drinking wine quite often.
Well, I'm trying to get drunk, so tipsy. But this is the 3rd bottle, and I'm I don't feel anything. Oh, madam, another 2 bottles, please.
2 more bottles. Are you alright, sir?
I'm alright.
Very well. The magistrate has told us to see to all everything you need.
You know,
2 more bottles of wine.
Here's a tip, and I'll put a coin down, a gold coin.
I thought you were going to I whipped my dick out.
Oh, another coin. Thank you. I noticed that since you've been giving like coins away, it's always the same like lady that comes to your table, never like another waiter.
Okay. Is she checking me out, or is she like looking for a time to steal my money?
Do me a perception, I guess.
Is she chatting me up?
I mean, she
In
probably
another
just
way.
probably giving gold away.
She's not
And
chatting
just
you
like
up, she's just
Okay.
following your orders, your
orders.
margin of success. Yeah, you see that she like every time you give money, she just like pockets it.
Oh, here's a tip. So
Yeah, but even like the money you said was like for everyone at the of the staff, straight in her pocket.
oh, okay. That's okay.
You just keep guzzling down bottles of wine. Hitch, what did you say you were doing in the room?
Check what Philippe is doing.
Oh yeah, you're going down to the inn.
Mhm.
There's still quite a few bit of. There's still quite a lot of people there. Very like high-ranking, upper-class sort of people. You don't immediately spot Philippe. As you look around, you notice that like all the way at the back, like a corner, he's sitting in like a booth, like tucked away.
I guess I'll go there.
You approach Hitch. You approach Philippe. Philippe, Hitch is approaching you.
I just quickly look up. Madam, another wine for my friend.
Yeah, and Hitch, as you approach,
no,
you see
I need
like
to.
a couple of bottle of wines already on the table.
I'll tell
Five to
the
be exact.
I'll tell the servant that he told to get more wine. Told her no need to.
More wine? Oh, no. Okay. If you need anything, just call me.
I'll have one. I'll have another one. Even though I just
Another
literally
bottle of
ordered
wine.
two. Yeah.
3 bottles of wine coming up.
How much are you gonna drink?
Well, I don't feel anything.
What do you mean you don't? I can see already like 5 bottles of wine.
Yeah, I'm steady. I'd say it. Would it more feel like I'm having a Sugarwurst or something like that?
I guess. Just all the
See,
sugar of the grapes.
I mean, the way you talk sounds like you're drunk to me.
Nah. I can go for another 16.
Hey, look, I'm pretty sure this is enough for you.
Nah.
What do you mean? Nah.
Well,
You ordered 3 more and you already have 5 on your table, mate. That's already enough. You trying to get yourself robbed or kidnapped or something?
I'm trying to feel something.
Well, Benny.
If you're not gonna be quiet a little bit, can you go sit somewhere else?
I mean, when he told me he's trying to feel something, that's a bit sad, to be honest.
I'm a little bit upset, tired, not tired, but like annoyed, and I just want to be
Annoyed?
alone. But if you want to join me for a drink, you can do. But if you want to join me to moan at me, I'd rather not.
Join you to what? What do you say, second?
Moan at me. This is
Moan
a
at you?
talking game, not like our game.
Well, I don't know about you, Goop. You seem to get, let's say, made fun of a lot.
Yeah.
While you're talking to Philippe, you overhear like the other posh people in the inn speaking as well. Do me a gossip test to see if you hear any interesting rumors. Hitch.
Gossip test. Where's my sheet?
God, threw it out.
Average.
Yeah. No.
Let me just use a fortune.
We will there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. +2. Yeah, roll me a D3.
D3.
Yeah.
It's
/ R 1D3 should do the trick. A 1. You hear that you overhear people talking about the merchant houses. The addresses of the major merchant houses on the Adelring are known by most townsfolk. On the Adelring, each estate has its family symbol prominently displayed on the gateposts.
Not that useful of information, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much that there is like a street or area of the town called the Adelring where a lot of the merchant houses are, like the families and stuff.
Why do you keep on talking through me?
I don't know, you just picks a random one when I have nobody selected. I guess I have to speak as somebody.
Yeah, you also see a note on the table with some names.
I see them busy writing some names.
I'm on about. I have names on the paper. The same enough. You see a note there.
Yeah, that's what I'm pointing out.
Oh, okay. So, I thought you said you saw me writing names or something like that. Like
Yeah.
Another lot. I misunderstood. Yeah, I've wrote some names for the investigation.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, I've heard you once said, like on the ship when it got burnt, that you met the King of Bretonia.
Yes.
Am I me telling that story?
Well, it's quite a long story.
I guess do a storytelling, and Chris will go to Mckadow.
Yeah. As the lady brings more bottles of wine, 3 bottles of wine, she drops at the table. Would you gentlemen, while you are sitting here in the booth, would you like a set of dice or a deck of cards?
Not
sure.
really. If you want some, you can pay some solitaire or something like that. But I'm just want to chill out a little bit, put my feet up, and
Yeah,
start pushing my feet up.
I'll take some cards, yeah.
Okay, I'll bring over a deck of cards.
And just maybe do some card tricks in this round.
Is this your card? Yeah, you Philippe, you tell the tale of how you met the King of Bretonia. Just very abridged. Remind me, how did you meet the King of Bretonia?
Well, with the siege of Kuon, after the siege, the Wood Elves met the king, and I was there with the meeting of the. I was the king meeting the Wood Elves, and they
That
both
is,
talked to me, and that's for information.
That's good memory of what happened there. In brief summary. So yeah, Philippe tells you the tale of what happened there. As you are, you get your deck of cards. You're doing some like card tricks as you are listening to Philippe while he's just downing wine, I guess, and just telling you about how he met the king. Alucard, with your new companion in tow. Do you enter the inn from the front now, or do you go back through the
We're going to the
stable area? Okay, yeah.
So I have a mission.
You wouldn't see like Alucard enter, but he arrives at the inn now as well.
Okay, Ren. You said that you're an assassin ninja sort of type, right? I want to see that your skills in action. I have 8 chickens here in those cages. I want you to take them up to this room.
Chickens, sir?
Yes, I want you to put them in the room of my friend. He's known as the Chicken Knight. It's a prank, and I want to see how good you are at getting into areas.
Okay. And what room?
Upstairs, 3rd door on the left.
Okay. Yeah, she'll take the boxes.
Excellent. I'm going to take them out of my inventory. 8 of them.
Do you know what? With Excluded flipping a token over mine, where's cursor is? Sorry, I'm just slipping up on words today. Where cursor is can look like a flipping mask over my helmet, like a surgical mask.
Okay. Weird. She has -10 on her stealth roll because of the armor, but the armor doesn't have the -10 effect, so I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Helmet?
She's
Just
not
one
wearing a helmet. Careful strike, fleet-footed. Fleet-footed should give her like extra advantage in it.
She over encumbered?
No.
I mean, you needed to give her the chickens, that would make her over encumbered.
Let me just unequip the armor and see if it comes from that. Okay, it does. Strange. Find a way to like change that then.
Well, what kind of armor is wearing?
Lamellar coat. It's like a Katean armor.
Is it kind of like mail?
It counts as plate, but it's very light.
Okay. Maybe because it counts as plate, it's thinking it's
Yeah, but it should say
-12.
like in penalty, right? It doesn't have like any penalties on it. Oh well.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
I guess
BRB, I need to go to all that.
since it is plate, it would be pretty loud. So yeah, she does not put her. She leaves her lamellar coat in the room and just dons like robes and a mask, like a ninja, pretty much like unarmored. Goes very light. Stealth. A success of +2. She very quietly, moving from shadow to shadow, moves across the hallway carrying 1 box of chicken. How many boxes of chicken did you give to this lady?
8.
8 boxes of chickens. Oh my god! Just
Yeah,
like
plenty of chickens for this. I'm overdoing it. I did 2 last time.
stacked on top of each other, kind of like wobbling. But she like still very quietly makes her way to the room. Feels at the door. I think Philippe just left there and like didn't like lock the door or anything, so it would just be open. Enters the room, comes back out carrying no chicken boxes.
Nice work, Bryn.
Anything
Is that
else?
back from your homeland?
Yes, it is from a clan of of people that work from the shadows, perform jobs for anyone who pays.
Do you have a Hokage? No, I'll
The hidden
Say
ones. No.
do you drink?
I like a nice cup of rice wine.
I don't know if they serve that here, but we can head down to the bar if you wish. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Let's go get you food and drink then. And before we retire for the evening.
Okay, cool. Both downstairs to the inn. A lot of posh people talking all kind of shit. You can do a gossip test as you're like walking amongst the crowd to see if you hear anything of interest.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Success level of +3. You can roll me a D2.
Okay.
A 1. So you already have the information of the Adel ring, so 1 would be the next one. You hear people talking about Counselor Megirius, a member of the Merchants Guild. His family is the most prominent of the lesser merchant houses of the town. Megirius is often to be found at the guild. Whoop.
No,
And the Merchants
not ready
Guild
yet.
is where Hitch was before, trying to like buy and sell stuff.
Right. I don't know that though.
No, I'm just putting it out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Just making it clear for people watching, you know. Really,
And yeah, you move through the inn. It's quite busy. It's a festa. People are happy, drinking their wine, being very posh. You notice Hitch and Philippe in a corner booth, tucked away, Hitch flipping some like cards around while Philippe seems to be like in the middle of a long-winded story. And a lot of bottles of wine on the table.
That doesn't surprise me. Right. I'll go get food and drink for my companion first.
Okay. Yeah, you approach the bar. It is just one of the staff now at the bar. It is not the innkeeper you met earlier in the day. Good evening. How can I help you?
Do you have such a thing as rice wine?
Rice wine.
Wine from rice.
I am not sure. Excuse me, I'll go and check. She like disappears off into the kitchen. You hear like, "Oi, little ones, do we have rice wine? Do you know anything about that?" No, ma'am. No rice wine. He comes back. No rice wine.
Do you prefer any alternative, Ren?
Any wine will do.
Give me your best bottle of wine, please.
Very well. You are the gentleman that's here on the pay of the magistrate, correct?
Correct.
Yeah,
Can I get a little food, please?
Food coming up. We currently have a boar that is roasting in the kitchen that is soon to be ready to serve. Or would you prefer any dried meats?
Ren, do you eat meat?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take some dried meat and a little bit of boar, please. And if you have any vegetables to go with that, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Very well. Will you be seated here at the bar, or are you going to take a table?
I'll sit next to the drunk over there. I point to the one with the wine bottles.
He's ordered quite a bit of wine tonight.
I don't think he realizes he can't get drunk.
He can't? Strange.
He's a knight of a god. He's got a regenerative ability. I don't think he realizes that because he regenerates, this is a wasted effort.
I'm back.
He's a holy man? And you see her like fidgeting a bit with like gold in her pocket, a bit nervous taking gold from a holy man.
You wouldn't think it to look at him, but yeah, supposedly.
Oh, okay. Well, it will all be delivered at the table there. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Well, he is a knight. Oh, right. Yeah. I see. Yes, thank you. Do you require payment, or will you get compensated by that by the magistrate?
The magistrate has said that they will be paying for all your needs, so we are writing everything down, and it will be delivered at the magistrate's office.
I lean in a little closer. Perhaps I ordered a couple of bottles of expensive wine. Wink.
I see. Very well.
No, I don't think you get what I'm saying to you. Perhaps you say I did and keep one. And charge the magistrate.
A couple of bottles, yes, for
Yes.
for yourself, for the staff.
Yes, exactly.
Very well,
Enjoy
sir.
your
Same to you.
I'll go, guys. Come along, Ren.
Yeah. Alucard walks up to the table, accompanied by I would say a young-looking woman, like 24 is young. Clearly not of Empire or Bretonnian origin.
Does it look familiar?
It's dressed very exotically.
Does she look the skin of the person that tried fucking needling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Philippe.
I will put my
Hello,
feet
Ash.
down for them to be able to get in.
This is Ren. She'll be accompanying us on her journey. She's going to be, how do I put it? My champion, I suppose.
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Ren, was it? Yeah?
Renway.
Renway? Okay.
Ren is actually my last name. We put last name first.
So Ray Ren?
Should I call you Wei then?
Whichever you prefer. I do not mind.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take a seat then.
So does a
if
little
you want to.
bow to each of you and takes a seat.
Philippe, you're aware you can't get drunk, right?
Well, I mean,
I'm just trying.
I can clearly see it.
Yeah, you regenerate. This is a pointless endeavor. You also said
Yeah.
you're immune to poisons. Alcohol is a type of poison.
I just want to feel something.
That's depressing.
It's so sad.
Thought I was supposed to be the vampire here.
Well.
Hey, hold on. What does vampire and feeling something have to do?
Well, you
What?
know the way. I thought you knew a little bit about vampires. I told you when we were flying.
Not really. You just said you live long.
Oh, well, it's sort of like this. I take a dagger out of my pocket and I stick it in my finger.
What are you doing?
I don't really feel anything.
I can see why you call it a curse. I was wondering how living long would be a curse, and now I see.
Mm-hmm. It kind of sucks. Food and stuff doesn't taste the same either.
Even food?
Mm-hmm. Strong wines sort of give me some form of taste, but I'm not sure if that's in my head or not.
No, I see.
I think I can taste it. I think.
Well, why don't you grab a bottle and join me?
Alrighty. Well, I've got an expensive bottle coming over now, and
Oh, okay.
there's some boar and stuff coming on for Ren here. He's quite hungry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Servant comes over, put like expensive bottle of wine down, and like a platter, I guess, like a plateau of just like boar meat, like cut up in pieces with some dried meat on the like edge, and some bread for as extra.
Eat as much as you want, Ren. And I start pouring out 2 goblets of wine. Slide one over to her.
Yeah, she's just chowing down. Like, seems like she hasn't eaten in a while.
Did they forget to feed you?
The bare minimum, what they think mortals need. The Lamians, they saw me more as a pet than a human being.
Unfortunately, that does seem to be the way of many vampires.
Oh, you meant more?
There's a sect of them in town, but perhaps we should speak of that in more of a less crowded place.
Yeah. You can close the curtains if you want.
Witch Hunter kicks open the door. A sect in town!
I don't think a curtain is going to stop sound.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Closes the curtain, starts like very loudly talking about vampire sects. It's fine, the curtain's closed.
Our new companion.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he gonna stay tonight? Is he staying with
You
you?
can stay with me.
Okay, because I haven't ordered another room, so.
Yeah, I'm not letting her stay with you.
I know. I don't want to. He's your champion, so.
So, Master and friends, what is our current task, I suppose?
We're currently doing a job for the magistrate.
Yeah. You can call me Philip.
And I'm Hitch. Well, I mean,
Nice
so
meeting
far,
you, Philip and Hitch.
Or as Alakal called me, Chicken Night.
Yeah.
Chicken night.
chicken.
Oh.
Yeah.
What song?
Nothing.
Anyway, like I was about to say, our only leads is we know that there's rumors of people disappearing in the pit, and I think I know what is above the hidden temple. There might have been a secret entrance there that led to the temple, so you might find where the cultists are.
Right. That might be interesting. We can check that out in the morning.
I have been listening to the people around there, the noble kind of people, and they have said some names of like the leader of the merchants. Well, not merchants, but leaders of guilds. And I'll show them the piece of paper. And let's see if I can actually show my notes. I can't. I'll just copy.
Oh, this should be good.
And that's in battle. I'll just
We're gonna read battle.
Yeah, let me put it in Paternium.
Yeah, Hagen, Rugbroder, Steinhager, and Teugen. Do any of these names mean anything to any of you? Have you heard or encountered them before?
Wait, I fit. Wait, what? Didn't one of the guards call me that? Call me the last name of that? Of one of them?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Then never mind.
Didn't the vampire sect mention one of them?
The vampire lady thinks that that one of the merchants is like sending letters around to get the other merchants involved in a scheme, but she didn't know the name of the merchants doing it.
Okay.
Of the guild leaders doing it, rather.
What did you say the names were?
Do you see him in
Well,
chat?
they're in a different language.
Oh, I put him in
Wait, you don't know
Bretonian.
Bretonian?
No, he doesn't.
No, I only have Rexfield.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not right.
You should have Bretonian, since you are Bretonian, but like, I don't know.
Let me fix that. You also don't have Rijksspel on your sheet, or am I like not seeing it?
I don't see any language skills for Rexfield on my sheet.
Oh well, start the character again.
Well, I put it in Discord for you, since I can't put it in any other then, because you don't understand any language.
I think Chris put them in the chat.
Yeah, but you should understand Rijksspel by default, even if you don't have the skill. Yeah, the names are Hagen, Rakbroeder, Steinhager, and Teugen. Teugen.
No, nothing familiar.
Okay, cool. So yeah, as you are discussing these are supposedly like 4 names of guild leaders, various guild leaders in the town that Philippe overheard the people in the tavern talking about.
Yeah, I don't
Perhaps
think
we should
these
visit the guild at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already been to the Merchants Guild.
There might be a. Oh, you have been.
Yeah.
Did you meet
To
anyone?
buy. No, I just bought what I need: some medicine, some armor, and that's it.
Okay.
But I mean, I do know the location of the Merchants Guild if you want to go there.
Yeah, we should go in the morning. I've heard there might be a scheme that some of the merchants are trying to get together and do some nefarious business. Maybe they're involved.
You do remember when you were there, Hitch, you noticed that there were a bunch of what seemed to be like minor merchants, like somehow
Like
annoyed, upset, trying to get into the guild.
How young were they?
Didn't you say like something of people trying to establish like power?
Yeah,
Like saying that they should represent the people and stuff?
yeah. There was a bit of a commotion there.
Yeah, I guess I'll tell them that some of the merchants were trying to get some status in the guild by saying that they represent the people.
Was
And
one
all
of them
that.
called Magirus?
Oh my god.
What is it?
Wow.
I just read something about the Merchants Guild that I completely missed last time when you were there. So in the Merchants Guild, you would have seen this. There are halflings running around with shoulder-mounted desks, like head desks, for human merchants and clerks. They are expected to scurry around the guild, always keeping their heads level. They're tables that move around, but they're like halflings doing it.
That's disgusting.
What the fuck?
Well, time for me to go burn down the Merchants Guild.
The Merchants Guild has taken to employing a number of halflings as tablelings. They are fitted with shoulder-mounted head desks for human merchants and clerks and are expected to scurry around the guild, always keeping their heads level to avoid spilling the inkwells contained in their head desk. I was reading that and I was like, is this for real?
Oh, they're so dead, and there's halflings here. I'm starting to think that this town has a problem with halflings. Well, I don't know this, but...
Hitch would have definitely seen this.
Yeah, I'll probably tell them that. That's a very crucial detail, Chris. But anyway...
That's disgusting.
Would I have heard like one of them like say the name of one of those people? Like while talking? Do I do an intelligence perception?
Yeah, do be an intelligence.
Let me just. There we go.
That's
Okay.
not bad.
An impressive success. Yeah, let me check something. I'm just trying to figure out which one of these is in head of what guild.
York.
Hmm.
Have it.
Mhm. Yeah, you definitely would have heard them speak in the merchant's house about the name Steinhager.
Any specific thing that we're talking about him?
The Steinhager family is one of the major merchant houses in the town. A really important one.
Oh,
And,
I did.
And a name got thrown around that you vaguely picked up on with your impressive success. The Ordo Septenarius.
That was just a name thrown around?
Yeah, some sort of organization or something that this Steinhager is a part of.
So what did you say the organization name was? Yes.
Ordo Septenarius. I put it in the in-game chat if you can see that.
Alright. Stagenharder. Yeah, they were talking about, one of the Stagenharder family was one of the important merchant places, and they mentioned something about the order of that. What the fuck is that?
Septenarius. I think
That's a fucking weird word.
yeah. A septum is like money in Skyrim, which is making me think that this just translate to like the order of money or something like that.
Isn't
The
it
order
the head
of
of a
money.
religious order, like in Game of Thrones?
Could
The
be.
septum.
Yeah, the
High septum.
septums. Yeah.
Yeah, the order Septenarius. It was just got
Yeah,
thrown
well.
around. They didn't really say what it is or what does it do.
If it's like a septum, a verse line of 7 feet, especially a trinarch. Oh, that's pretty clever, because the 7 gods of the faith in Game of Thrones, so that's why they're called septums.
Oh,
A
okay.
verse having 7 metrical feet, so it's like a type of sentence. That's pretty clever. Also, a 7-pointed star. Yeah, cool. Clever. Let me put it into. You'll see what a septenarius is in general there. That's a septenarius.
Okay. So you've learned of some important townspeople that are leaders of the guilds, 4 names specifically of family names. You've learned that one of the families particularly was the talk of the Merchants Guild, like people were talking specifically about that guy at the Merchants Guild, and belonging to some sort of order called the Ordo Septenarius. That is definitely called...
Is Chris breaking up for everybody, or is that just me?
I feel like everyone's picking up for me.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, everybody's breaking up. Oh dear.
Oh no, is Discord dying?
Discord. Maybe try lobby 1.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, sounds fine. Yeah, that sounds
Hello?
fine. Yeah, sounds fine in here. I don't know why Voice Channel 1 went mad, but there we are.
Okay.
Weird. York, I am going to kill you. That microphone is not your toy.
It's better now.
Why don't you get him a fake microphone so he can play with it?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I'll get him a cotton bud. He loves these fucking cotton buds, the mad man. Look, York, cotton bud. Go get
Or teleport.
You went a little too hard there. There we go. He's hunting the cotton bud.
Does this channel work as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just my like overlay thing doesn't work on lobby 1.
Ah.
It only works in general and in this one. Okay, sorry. So I was saying the things you've learned so far. Family names. One of the family particularly was talk of the Merchant Guild town, part of an order called the Ordo Septenarius. You definitely learned that there is cult activity in the town. At the very least, there was demon summoning going on, so you are very much aware of that. Found the body of the dead dwarf, so some sort of... That looked like some sort of ritual sacrifice, like heart cut out and stuff like that. Further evidence leading to cult activity. And I think that kind of sums it up a little bit. Conan and Philippe learned that the inheritance, the supposedly inheritance, the whole like lawyer's office was all fake. It never existed.
I'd have forgot about telling you that.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
you've shared that with Alucard or Hitch. I don't think they know this yet.
I'll tell him
I
it now.
don't think I even know what the inheritance is.
Oh yeah, Hitch has no like real idea that that's what you guys were doing. So yeah, Philippe, tell them about what happened while you were away with Philippe, with Conan.
Give me a minute, my fucking computer's glitching out. Fuck it. Stop moving. Okay, there we go. Alucard, do you know that thing that I done with Conan to look up about the inheritance?
No.
The letters that
I
Conan
know about
got.
the letter, but I don't
Yeah.
know what thing you've done until
Well,
you tell me.
we had to go to the lawyer's shop to see about it, and there was no lawyer shop there. And then we went to the town hall. Why not town hall? What is it
You
called
were
again?
going towards it, but you never made it. You stopped at the artisan quarter.
Oh, okay. I thought we went there. Okay. I thought we went there and then back. Because that's how we found out that it didn't exist.
You did find out that like it was never real, the lawyer's office. That is correct.
But didn't we find it at the town hall or whatever it is?
Yeah, I think it was at the town court to be specifically.
Town court. Okay. Well, we went to the town court to see if the lawyer office actually existed, and apparently it didn't. So,
But you
and
said you went there,
well, we went to the lawyer's office, and then we went to the town hall.
but you just said it didn't exist.
Yeah, I skipped ahead of the story that I was telling.
You do that a lot, Philippe. It makes it very confusing to understand what you're saying, even with your new teeth.
Well,
Oh, by the way, Ren, he was cursed and lost his teeth. That's probably going to get referenced again.
Strange.
Yeah, he's a strange man. Not bad for a bag boy.
The lawyer
Oh, wow.
never existed, like never. Like it was made up for the letter. So whoever was coming it's for a trap.
So what was there? Says way.
Just a abandoned building, and like the neighbor told us that it was never a lawyer's place. It's been abandoned for years.
Who owned it before?
I don't remember if we got the information. Conan might know more, but he's asleep at the moment.
I know that's
the
happened,
bedroom.
but this was only earlier today. Are you okay?
Yes.
It's a bunch of bottles of wine. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, you were talking about how you just want to feel anything, and now you're acting weird and you can't finish the story. Philippe, I'm going to ask you this bluntly. Are you on drugs?
I am not on drugs.
And Chris, can I do an intuition?
Yeah.
You on drugs?
Margin of success. He's super fucking high. Like his eyes are red. No, he's
What?
he's not on drugs.
Okay. Right. I believe you.
I just wanted some time to myself and to get some drinks down there. I haven't really had time to do this whole adventure. To be myself, I think. But can I do an intelligence, see if I remember if who owned it, if we asked who owned it before?
Sure. You spoke to like a guy that angrily yelled out of his window to see what all the ruckus was about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man pretty much told you that as long as he lived there, the building has always been abandoned. Just a squatter's house, pretty much.
I'll say that to him. It's been a squatter's house as long as that neighbor lived there, and he looks quite old.
Sounds like a dead end to me then.
Yes.
So a letter.
We already took down the assassin that was going after him, so
Yeah.
it'll be fine. Unless it's an open contract and not just specifically for him. Guess we'll just have to wait to see if anyone kills him.
An assassin was after one of you?
Conan. Well, not him. They were after someone that looked like him. I don't know if it's a racist thing, but apparently it looked a lot like him, but without tattoos. Philippe said he met him and killed him or something.
No, I didn't kill him. He was already dead.
Oh, okay. You said you killed something though.
I killed people that was killing him.
And the letter lured you to an abandoned building?
Yes, it looked like an ambush.
I'm an assassin by trade as well. This seems like your classic setup for an ambush.
Yes.
But
We didn't
nothing
go
happened
in.
there at the building?
No, we didn't go in because we both had a feeling that it was going to be an ambush, so we just went away.
Perhaps we should take a better look at this building.
Maybe. I think I remember whereabouts it was.
We can go look now if you want to have a little look.
I'd rather have a look tomorrow.
Okay.
I prefer skulking in the night.
So do I. Shall we go look together?
If that is what you will.
I told you can have your own choices, but yeah, sure. Let's go.
Well,
You can stay here and finish your drinks, Philippe. It's fine.
down the road, take a left, take a right, and it's down the alleyway. The door is... what colour is the door again? I think it's brown.
Really important details here.
Has Philippe got an open goblet?
I think he's just been chugging from the bottles. He never actually asked for a cup or anything.
No, I have not asked for a cup. I've just been drinking from the bottles.
Right. Mind if I try some of that wine there, Philippe?
Yeah, there you go.
Sleight of hand, Chris.
Oh. Sleight of hand roll. What are you doing?
Let's see. Don't think I have a sleight of hand, actually. Oh, I know what I can do. No, I don't. It's an advanced skill. I know what I can
Is
do.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah.
rolls off dex.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
What does the sleight hand spell do?
Teleport
Oh,
a
it's
small
teleportation.
object. Yeah, no bigger than my fist into my hand. So as I take the bottle, a small vial appears in my hand, Chris, and I pop the cork and pour it into it.
Okay. You pour it into the bottle.
Laughter tea. There you are.
Okay.
Okay.
A dirty yellow drink. Smells like delicious herbal tea.
Mhm.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's this mental corruption?
You resist it. It's fine.
Yeah,
I know you're resistant to poisons and stuff, so I know that the negative effects that I know about it will not harm you. But it
So
should make you feel good.
that other wine that you got, may I have a taste of that?
Sure. I slide it over.
Is it better wine than I was tasting before?
It's the most expensive one, so probably.
Yeah, it's a delicious herbal taste to it.
No, it's a different bottle.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the one with
Okay.
Alucard drinking.
Okay, so you are immune against disease, so you do not get that red fever. If anything causes great stress, like entering combat, etc., becoming feared, having a nightmare, just make a challenging cool test. On a failed test, you take 1d5 damage and become incapacitated with bad laughter for 1 minute.
1
Okay.
minute. So there's...
Yeah. If any humanoid creature starts its turn within 4 yards, so that's like 2 squares of an infected creature, in the throes of bad laughter, they must succeed a challenging cool test or also become infected with the disease. So it spreads to people near you, just the laughter, if they don't resist the test.
You know what might be surprising, Chris, and cause a little bit of fear in him, and maybe a little bit of stress? If he opened his bedroom and it was covered in chickens.
Yeah. Since
Whoa.
this is...
The funniest thing is, Conan's in there, so I really want to know what happens.
Yeah, since this is not chaos corruption, this is just madness from the laughing. I will make you roll the mental corruption table if this happens to you.
What? But it says any corruption. Oh, it just says corruption on the immunity.
Yeah, but it's mainly for chaos corruption.
Okay. So if I drink that, I have to do a mental corruption, yeah?
If you go through any event that causes stress.
Okay.
Like being depressed. I want to feel a la carte.
You'll get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah. Like that time that Data got laughter from Q.
Okay.
But yeah, then Alucard and Renway leave. The rest of you stay at the inn?
Yeah, I'm gonna...
I feel like I should go with them since it is also my job to investigate this.
Okay.
Well, you go and I'll be here by myself. I might be awake when you come back.
Yeah, you make your way through the dark, dimly lit streets of Bögenhafen. It's getting later and later, so there's less and less people around, but there's still like a few stragglers of like bars and the festival and stuff just stumbling through the street, like swinging a cup around, singing some like local songs. You reach the house Philippe expertly described with the brown door. I'm just gonna like spare you the time. It is a dead end. You go in, but it is completely abandoned. There is no sign outside. The windows are shuttered. The door is locked, but you can easily unlock it with your spells or smash through it or picklock it. There is nothing in there to make you think that it's anything other than an abandoned building.
Do you see anything, Ren?
No, this seems to be completely abandoned.
Perhaps this was a waste of time, but I suppose we should have looked.
Yes. No trail or marks of anyone staying here. Just cobwebs and dust.
Yeah, like I said, it was probably just for an ambush.
I mean, if they were trying to ambush Conan, wasn't it the same guy that you shot in the balls?
Yeah.
I guess.
So, that's probably why the ambush didn't happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
perhaps this was a potential ambush location, but they did not make it to it.
Yeah, we did kill a guy that was trying to assassinate him, so... It was
You think there are others
he was a
that
bounty
still
hunter.
want your friend?
We're not sure if it's an open contract, but it does seem like multiple people have been out. Like, Philippe says that he killed people that killed the initial guy, and then people have been trying to kill Conan thinking that he's that guy. So that's multiple assassins. So either they were all working for the same guy, or multiple bounty hunters are after him. It could be an open contract thing. Honestly, Conan always gets into trouble. He'll be fine.
I see.
But sure, with you keeping an eye out, well, I think we'll be all right, Ren.
What shall we do now?
Party. No, well, it's getting pretty late. Perhaps we should go to bed. I have a few merchants and things I want to get in town, and if there's anything you wish to purchase, I'm happy to buy it for you.
I've brought most of my gear from my homeland with me that I am comfortable with using. I don't think I need anything else.
I want a magical chest plate. My friends gave it to me and I have no use for it.
Magical?
It's made from Gromwell, which is a magical type of metal.
Yes?
Okay, here you go. She tall?
Plate requirements. She is dan 5'2", 5'2".
Might not fit her. But then again, the extra space might give her room for her boobs.
Boob
That'd be
armor.
crass.
Yeah.
Does it fit?
It's a bit big, but I can make it work.
All right. Let's leave that from a sheet.
Socks down there.
Okay, cool. For the rest of the night, are you heading back to the tavern?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just hanging out in the inn a bit, and then eventually heading up to your chambers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Nothing really out of the ordinary happens for the rest of the night. You
Nothing.
all your needs are seen to by the magistrate of the city. So any drink, any food you order, they just bring to you.
I don't know, Chris. I hear some chickens.
Ah, yes. You're staying in a room together with Conan. I was gonna wait
Yeah.
until he was like here, but I don't know at this point if he's gonna like still show up.
He might make it. He said he might not, like. Did he try?
Yeah. Yeah. How much longer can you guys go for?
Half an hour?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah, I think I don't think we'll be seeing Conan then here, so I'll leave Conan and Philippe's reaction to the chickens in the room for next time.
Okay.
But other than that, nothing really happens for the night. So I think it is a good place to call it here. Now that you've got like a few points of interest to go and check out for your investigation. My curiosity is just, what are you thinking? What's the first place you're gonna like check out?
Merchant's
the place-
Guild, maybe.
Yeah.
Merchant's
Yeah,
Guild is a good shout.
And if we don't get anything there, go across the water.
The pit is a good shout.
Mhm.
The seedy area of town. You also have the location on Hitch's map where the summoning
Oh, yeah.
in the basement was happening on
Okay.
the ground. What like buildings are above that, so you can head there.
Basement, Chris.
Sorry, what? You were kind of like roboting out there for me.
Basement.
Yeah, the basement. The hidden temple, it's called on the map. With your, I think I saw something about this earlier. With your tracing of the sewers, you know like 3 locations where the sewers like line up with buildings on the overworld map. The one above the temple over here is like one of the sewer accesses that piques your interest. Oops, no. Almost.
Is it, Chris?
Shift ping, that should take you there. Like over there.
Okay. That's one the above the summoning room.
Yeah. And the bar over here. Oh, over here. Come on, let me ping. Over here. There we go.
Well, they say the
Yeah. The bar over there is near the original sewer entrance where you went in.
Okay.
Alright.
And you also mark like various manholes along the route that you walked when you were in the sewers on your map. So you know of like points of entrance and exits of the sewers.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, sweet. So next time, more investigation
Yeah. And shopping.
and shopping.
Lots of shopping. No.
Um. Okay, sweet. I am You're like nowhere near the end of this chapter, so none of the if you did this you get so much XP and stuff like that hasn't triggered yet. So I'm just gonna give you the customary end of session experience.
Okay.
Awarding experience. This is the end of a normal session. I think it went good, so you can have 100.
Cool. For short term, guys, should we put down discover who summoned the demon?
Yeah, if Grace finds it good enough.
Yeah,
Not sure.
it's pretty much like solving the plot of this adventure that we're now doing. So yeah, that definitely works.
Cool.
And what was the party's long term?
Convince the Empire not to destroy Barovia.
After the
I need to think of a new short term because we're no longer around Conan's dad. My personal one is solve Conan's daddy issues.
did that box of roleplay experience of 40 pop up?
It did.
Okay.
Yoink.
Yeah, you can click on it, and that should give you 40 experience if I did the command correctly.
Seems so.
Yeah.
Cool. We're figuring
think
it
it's
out.
short
It's
term.
only 3 years into the game or something.
Yeah, getting there. I'm trying to think of a short term. Oh, I've got one. Chris, for my short term, can I put down discover Hitch's deal?
Discover Hitch's deal.
Her deal?
His deal, Hitch.
Oh,
wanna
Hitch.
I
Okay.
want to find out what his angle is. Discover Hitch's angle.
Sure. Excluded, what would that mean for your character? Would that be about finding out that you are looking for someone? Would that be discovering your deal?
Well, discovering
Yeah.
discovering what he's why he wants to travel with us, pretty much. I discover why Hitch wants to travel with us.
I haven't said I want to travel with you.
You have.
No, I
When we
haven't.
got off the boat, you
No,
said you were coming
Conan.
with us.
Conan said I can join. I didn't say anything
Discover
wrong.
why Hitch is traveling with us then.
Yeah.
Hey,
Which is,
I'm just doing a job.
yeah, from what I understand, you're just doing the job and you are keeping an ear and an eye out for a certain someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I put discover why Hitch is traveling with us. Watching him. I don't trust him.
Okay, cool. Does everyone have their personal and party ambitions sorted out?
I mean, mine is to get some companions, but Alucard doesn't trust me, so no.
I do not.
Yeah.
You're
Just
too-
get
you're
a bunch
too
of
helpful.
bottles of wine. They're your best companion.
Works for the night.
I don't know if my long term is ever going to get solved.
Well, that's
what
what
is
long
it?
term's about. It's meant to be difficult.
I know,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's all too long term.
What is it?
What is-
Help Alucard understand why the lady talked to him to help me.
Yeah, it's a good one. Give it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I still want to know.
Learn about the civil war in Bretonia.
Well, oh yeah.
You know this, you
Yeah,
did
I
hear
know.
about it.
Holy shit. Sorry.
What is it?
Put it in general. Hang on. Chris, you're going to love this. I fucking love VR, man. He's a dark motherfucker. He's got some dark humor. Oh god. Oh yeah, that's my Discord. 1 second, general. Yeah. There we are.
Okay, cool. But that's us for today. I don't think we're playing tomorrow.
That's so dark.
I mean,
Tomorrow we can if Connor's
I
around.
can.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
if
yeah,
it works
look at
out
this.
for people, we can do another
Yeah, you
short
do
one
it.
tomorrow, I guess.
Sure,
I'm down
I can
for
play
it.
a couple hours.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And other than that, then it'll probably be next week. But we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are we gonna make it so that the RP is on Friday, or?
Maybe we're gonna have to for like normally the way Conna explained it to me, he pretty much is gonna be working every Saturday now. So Saturday is not gonna work for him anymore. So we were gonna maybe change it to like Friday, but now it turns out he's working on Friday as well. So I'm not too sure how we're gonna like do this.
Yeah.
He needs to like know his schedule, I guess, if he even has like a regular schedule or if it's just like they call him up. I'm not too sure what he's doing at the moment.
He didn't
But,
know that was gonna happen, so I think it's an out of the ordinary job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They call him up.
I'll see what like works best for everyone and maybe move it to a different day. But I'll definitely let everyone know if it moves.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll do a bit more investigating tomorrow. Maybe go to the merchant place and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Bye bye.